What's up, Tay? What's up, Will? Hey, how do I sound? How's the audio? What's up, Stan? Okay, we good? We good? All right, good. Good money. You know, we're gonna open the floor. Let's open the floor. Okay. You see the link? When I saw you on IG, boy. Hey, Will, I tried to let it slide. I couldn't help myself. Hey, it's a petty post today. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This a petty post today. All right. And it's ironic because y'all know I was live a few weeks ago with old girl, and I told the story about old boy. I got Kevin. Hey, Isaac, I'm here. Hold on, exactly. This what happened when you your own man and you don't got to worry about no sponsorships or no ambassadorship. He said opposite. Hey, yo, I told y'all. Hey. No, we still cool. I ain't got no problem. But hey, I gotta call a spade a spade. Y'all know me. Y'all know how I get down. Okay, I gotta call a spade a spade. All right. Hey, Ernest send me my popcorn. Okay, so you know what? You know what? We're not beating around the bush over here. Okay, we get straight to the shits. All right. Let me go to YouTube.com. All right. I hope y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear my wife. She out there. She out there. She being mad flagrant. Lord, it's up here loud.
Petty Pendergrass?
Mm-hmm.
You is petty. They know that, right?
Yeah, they know that.
And you ain't. I saw you.
Hmm. Can you close that door for me?
You don't want to sing Itsy Bitsy Spider?
No, I don't.
See how you do?
Ain't no.
You sit up here and talk to them, but you won't come sing with your family?
Lord.
That's how you do, huh? Petty Pendergrass?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why she won't let me live, y'all?
You live out there all day long.
Hold up. Here for combo. He said my 873. They said hi.
Hey, y'all. Now, if I got on live, would you lose your followers? Would they come over and hop on with me?
Nuh-uh. They're not doing all that. I'm about to toss my A7 at this screen. Hey, yo. We got 22 in here. Chrome has lost permission. Follow these steps. I'm trying to share my screen. Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. What did he say? I'm scared to write in this chat because I don't want to be grouped in with this conversation. I would have did the same thing about his shoe. You know what? We're gonna expose you too, Ryan. That. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Secure. Okay, let me change my settings on this real quick. That is the whole point of this live stream. But I gotta try and figure out how I can share my screen. And you know what, Ryan? If you do support it, then you should be, unless you want to tag him and bring him in here so he can defend himself. If you support it, speak up for the man. You should actually join the stream so you can be his lawyer, his court appointed. Cause we call him to the stand. All right. How Bubba Dub say? Trash. Click on wait. It says system preferences. Let me figure out how to share my screen. System preferences, where's security at? Yo, it's not. It's we should be good to go. Firewall. Yeah, I don't know why this thing ain't letting me share my screen. Ooh. Yeah, I might have to update my Google Chrome. Ain't this a bitch? Hold up a second. I think I gotta update my Google Chrome. I might have to cancel this. Cause God, what do you say? Cause God don't like yo. Hey, cuz, hold up a second. Let me get through these chats real quick. They stirred the pot, my guy. Hey, the pot been stirred, all right? The pot been stirred. Current up here. All right, I'll explain. Because I ain't got that much longer. I got to get off here in like 30 minutes anyway. So, Kevin Clark said, what did I miss? It's been a week. So, basically, for those of you who don't know, a recent Sony Collective member, Francisco, FJH, who you may know, Francisco Joy, he made a video basically saying buy Sony. And he talked about like how he joined the collective in the beginning and then all of a sudden it didn't quite work out for him, so he quit. And so his reason for quitting is because he didn't feel supported by the brand. Like he felt like he joined the Sony collective and he felt like that there were opportunities that were being passed out, that were he was being looked over basically by the company in favor of other people. And then he also felt like his niche, or whenever his off-camera flash photography niche, wasn't being supported enough. I watched the video. Now I only watched it once. Okay, so this is just going off of memory, but I tend to remember things that I want to remember. Okay, that's how I passed high school, because I didn't like doing homework, but I remember key things that are said. So, but yeah, he basically was like, he went on the Sony socials and was like, you see landscapes and all kinds of stuff, outdoor nature photography, but you barely see any off-camera flash or portraits. He said, but you go on the Canon social media, and Canon got portraits and all kinds of stuff. So now, the reason I'm making this video, the reason I'm even doing this is because, one, I'm triggered. All right, I'm gonna be upfront with you. I'm triggered, so I'm being petty. It is what it is. At least I could be honest with y'all. Some of these other people want to hide behind the pretenses of, oh, I'm just doing it because what's not right. No, I'm triggered. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I'm triggered because, and the reason I'm triggered is because, and I told this story before on previous live, but if you missed it, if you guys have been around for a while, you know that me and FJ were cool at some point, right? I even had him on the channel. Like, I invited him on the channel. We did a live stream. We talked about his social media, his success, how he grinded it out. So, everything is cool. I've never really had a problem with Francisco, really. Even when that controversy with him and his girl came out about the N-word, I was like, I gave him a pass. I was like, yo, that's his girl. That's not him. Maybe his girl, whatever the case is. I tried to give him a pass on that, because I was like, he didn't say the N-word. His girl had it, whatever the case may be, right? Semantics, right? So I get on Instagram one day, and I get on the Explore feed. And on the Explore feed, I see a picture that looks like Francisco. I'm like, that looks familiar. I was like, maybe it was a repost. So I click it because it caught my attention. And it said Francisco. And I was like, wait a second. And next to it, it said follow. Usually with Instagram, if you don't know, if you are on Instagram and you click the Explore page is for people you don't follow. That's why it's Explore, because it's find new people. So I was like caught off guard when I saw him on the Explore page. And then when I looked at the thing, it said follow. Mind you, I had always been following Francisco for a while. Like, I've been following his socials for a minute. I was even friends with him on Facebook. So I was like, why does it say follow? But what happened is, when I saw that, it clicked in my head. I was like, I never unfollowed this guy. It says follow. And then when I checked his thing and I checked who he's following, he wasn't following me. Bing bong. So I was like, oh. Now, also, the reason I know this to be true is because I've talked to other people who've gotten into it with Francisco, and he's been known to, like, if he gets nippy, or, if he nips at you, if he feels some kind of way, he's quick to block. He's quick to block you, kick you out of groups. I've had a friend who said, he got into a Francisco, and he has this off-camera flash school or whatever, this learning photography school, and he kicked him out the group because of something like that he didn't agree with, which is foul, which is crazy. Because how you have a group that's supposed to be helping people and you kick somebody out because you don't like what they said or what they did? I get it. It's your group, so you get to make the choices. But if somebody's a valuable source to the group, like, let's say I join the group, right, and I have knowledge and things that can help, but he don't like me for whatever reason, so he keeps me from joining the group, then the group is missing out on a valuable source of information and help that could have been part because he don't like that I shoot Nikon, or he don't like that I shoot Nikon. Not saying that that's true. I'm just saying that is a scenario. That is what happens when you have people who are in control and have a group for helping, but then there's a little bit of ulterior motives to these. And so, hold up, I'm looking at these comments right now. Open up a browser and share it that way. It won't let me record my screen at all because I'm on Chrome. I'm using Google Chrome and it says update, so I probably got to update Google Chrome. But it don't matter. I was gonna show the video and react to the video, but it's okay. I'll talk about it. He said it's a sign. No, you echo the truth. You're petty. What's wrong with him saying the N-word? You don't say that about Tekashi 6ix9ine saying it. I don't know Tekashi 6ix9ine. I know Francisco. Yo, hey, I'm in here threading, right? Lonnie's in here. So, you know, that was my thing. I was like, oh, so when I saw that, like, there was no longer, and mind you, I never, even behind closed doors, like, we all talk about people behind closed doors, but I never said anything crazy about friends, even behind closed doors or whatever the case may be, right? So I was like, what could have gotten back to him? What could somebody have said about him that, like, made him unfollow me? I have no idea. Rather than ask him, hey, did I do something wrong? I was like, all right, cool. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. You don't owe me no explanation because, like, at the end of the day, like, you're not my brother. You're not my family. Like, we're not friends like that. We peers or whatever in this space. But, okay, cool. That's how you want to be. That's how you want to be. Mind you, this happened a while ago. So I'm just even bringing this up now to let you know that this has been like this for a minute now, right? So, fast forward, blah, 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 because, out of sight, out of mind. He doing this thing, I'm doing my thing. Cool. I'll stay at your way, you stay at mine. Unsubscribe, all that. So I told the story, about Francisco, whatever, I just told the story a few weeks ago, right? Because it came up. Then a few days later, a week later, I get on YouTube. Actually, you know what? Somebody told me, somebody sent me a message, not sent me, I'm in a group chat, and somebody posted about Francisco, and I was like, wait, what happened? He left Sony. I think it came up somewhere. Somebody was like, thank you, Bryce. We not bad. Exactly. We not begging. Yeah, no, somebody has posted that, like, had Francisco had left Sony. And then I watched the video. And then I was like, wow, like, bro, are you kidding me? Like, this is what's going on. And the other reason why I'm kind of, like, peeved about this situation is because, again, me and Francisco have always been cool, but there's always been a little bit of, not tension per se, but, like, if you know Francisco, he goes hard for what he goes hard for, right? So, Francisco, there's two things that Francisco goes hard, not anymore. Godox and Sony. All right. Those two things he will fight you on. I've seen him say with your chest. Hey, teammate, you get up here and say it with me. If you bought that life, hold up. Copy. There you go. There go the link. Anyways, Francisco goes really hard for Sony and Profoto, and I've always found him to be a little bit immature, to be honest with you. And I remember I'll never forget. I remember I saw a video where he was talking about, like, off-camera flash. He said, "Add me." I just put the link, Lonnie. He was talking about off-camera flash, and then he talked about, like, how he was saying he talked about alien bees. He was like, alien bees is old and washed up. Why would anybody buy alien bees? It's garbage now. Godox is the new wave. And I was kind of, like, thrown off that because I was like, bro, if you like Godox, cool, but you don't have to tell people that, like, hey, alien bees is garbage because it don't do high speed sync, or, you like, there's ways. Again, we talked about Jared. There's ways for calling a baby ugly without saying the baby's ugly. That's what AP always says. You can say a baby's ugly without saying the baby's ugly, right? And so I always found his language about things that he didn't care for to be a little bit immature, but, that is what it is. And I would say something, right? I called him out. I was like, I left a comment on his video. I was like, yo, like, you don't have to talk down on another company just because you like this company better, is the case. It'd be like, if you want to throw shots and stuff and cool, but if somebody asks a question, give them a fair answer. Say, hey, if you ask me, what camera should I buy? Even though I rock with a Nikon, if Sony's a fair option, I'll say it's a fair option for you. Like, you should look into Sony if you are beginning because they have more lenses. Like, that's the thing. I make jokes about the color science, but, like, at the end of the day, I'm not bashing a whole corporation or company like that. No way. Like, what I look like doing that? They all work. At the end of the day, if you know what you're doing. So, what happened? I don't understand why he's dropping Sony gear. I get he's not happy with the plugin. Why I dropped the gear? Thank you, Ernesto. I'm gonna let that sit up there for a little bit. He said alien bees are garbage. Ryan Troy, if you believe that to be true, that's great. But if you go up there and tell people that, like, if you bought an alien bees, you stupid for buying alien bees, that's very unprofessional and very immature. And that's basically what he did. This man said petty. He just stated facts. Hey, get up here and state the facts for him, Ryan. I'd have to agree. I get immature from him too. He said you mess. Okay, so Stan, that's my point. Like, you see me shooting Sony, like, so I make jokes or whatever, but like at the end of the day, if you pay attention, you know I rock with them all. So we got some damn divas. Thank you. He said if the alien bees are trash, then I'm raw in the studio because that's what I cook with. Bro, light is light at the end of the day. And in the studio, it don't matter. It don't matter in the studio, only outdoors, right? So like in the studio, if you gotta plug up an alien bee, it's still the same light. Like, bro. But anyways, I'm digressing. So I've always got a little bit of a sense of immaturity from Francisco and what he cared about and what he liked. And I remember he'd always make little snide comments. Like, I remember I made my video about like Nikon. He was like, you know, I like Sony. I rock with Sony because they high in tech, and I love having cameras and gear that are on the bleeding edge of technology. I'm a big tech guy. That's why I rock with Sony, because they have the best tech or whatever. All that case, the autofocus, right? And he was a member of the collective, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, if that's where you stand, that's where you stand. You guys, I got a Nikon camera right here, right? It's a Nikon camera filming me. I got another Nikon camera right here. It's a Nikon camera up there. It's a Nikon camera behind me up there. I got Nikon. It's clear that I like Nikon. I'm also a YouTuber. I also have I have a main channel that has 156,000 subscribers, and I have an Instagram with 22.3 thousand followers, right? Nikon ain't got to do nothing for me, right? For me to say, hey, I like Nikon, Nikon is cool. If you're looking for a camera, you should look for a Nikon because Nikon is dope. I've been doing that for the past 5 years, and I'll do it for the next 5 years, whether they support me or not, because I like the brand, I like the gear. There's no like, even if Nikon said, hey, we're gonna do a creator program, we wanna and put you guys into it. If I believe in the gear enough, they ain't gotta do a damn thing for me because I love the gear. It's not contingent on me signing up because I want to get the clout, or I want to get the name badge that says, hey, I'm a Nikon ambassador, you should listen to me, or I'm a member of the Nikon collective. And so I find it very disingenuous because he went so hard for Sony for so long and had all these immature snide remarks about other camera brands and other companies for us to end up here, right? So like, that's my thing. Like, how are you so adamant about this company's brand and the technology, and then all of a sudden when other brands and other technologies come out, now all of a sudden they're not good enough anymore? He says, I'm cutting my hair. I would never bash a company because you never know if you can end up coming back to them. Thank you. Oh, we got somebody in here. Skirt. Hey, I can't hear you, T. Can y'all hear T-Mid? I can't hear him. I still can't hear you. Can y'all hear him? Pro photo me. Yeah, I can't hear him either. And I don't have you on mute. Okay, cool. So it's not me. Okay, all right, cool. All right. The fact that he said, "Oh, we can hear you
That's
now."
okay.
Hold up. The fact that he said they kept spelling his name wrong. What do you think about that, bro?
So you can hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you
Oh,
nice and loud. You kind of have
okay.
my thing turned up to the max. That's all you good.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
so he said the fact that they kept spelling his name, bro. That's your complaint. They spelled my name wrong. Like really? And phonetically, it's like I wouldn't have noticed it because I would have been like, oh, but I guess they put an E instead of a I or something like that. Like really? That's where the immaturity comes in, bro. It's real immature. It's just really immature, and I just feel like I had to call it out. And like, you know, I consider myself to be a free thinker. I'm a free man, okay? I can do what I want. I can get up here and I can say what I want to say because I'm a free man. Like this stuff, if this blow up in my face, I got an engagement session tomorrow for a wedding I'm shooting. So who cares? Like, but for somebody like Francisco, who is at the whim of a company because they didn't send him a gear or they didn't spell his name right, maybe that might mean something to him, right? If you don't shoot for clients or whatever, and that's the case. Like if that's what you're gonna do what you're gonna do. And don't get me wrong, I don't got no problem with people being ambassadors. That's fine, just as long as you really are in it because you want to be an ambassador instead of you looking for attention. Like to me, that's just real like fake and phony. I don't like that. Like my good friend, I can't think of her name right now. Vanessa Joy. She's a Canon ambassador, right? She likes Canon. If Vanessa Joy came out tomorrow and said, yeah, Canon was cool, but Nikon is it, I'd be like, dang, that's kind of wild that you just switched up like that. But I get it. You was getting paid by Canon, now you're getting paid by Nikon, so you just in the wind. I would look at you kind of funny, but it is what it is. What you got to say? What you want to say?
What about the fact he kept Yeah, so it was actually interesting because back in what was that? The beginning of March, uh me me and somebody else actually ran into him and we heard that story. So I was kind of surprised. So what was that? That was like March 1st back at WPPI, and he and Francisco told us that he was leaving Sony. So I didn't even expect it to be a big announcement like him putting it on the YouTube platform. I thought it was going to be more of a silent kind of let go. But I feel like I feel like in this type, like this particular situation, it's kind of more harm than help. So it kind of like went back. It's in terms of if I look at it from a business perspective, it's like, okay, so if you don't get what you want, then this is how we can expect him to react in the future.
Thank you. Exactly, right? So that is exactly the point. It's like, bro, and there's some other points he made. And I don't want to because I gotta get off here in like a little bit. I gotta make a call. I might actually let you run the stream because I gotta check in with my engagement session tomorrow. But this is a good conversation. He was like, so he just to go back to the video. When I watched the video, he said when he initially started photography, he was shooting Canon. I remember Francisco when he had Canon. That's how long I've been watching him. I'm a YouTube
Yeah.
geek. I'm a YouTube nerd. So I get up here and I watch everybody's stuff, right? So I can tell you who shot what. I watched Brandon Cole when he had a 5D Mark IV. I remember when Brandon Cole switched to Sony. I remember when Francisco switched to Sony. That was around that whole era, especially when Lanier came out with that 873 video, and he when he did
Oh
that,
yeah.
he changed the game. Anyways, he said that when he first started, he had around like 4,000 subscribers or 4,000 followers, and he said he applied for the ambassadorship thinking that he probably wouldn't get it because he was, he didn't have a whole lot of he didn't have a whole lot of experience, right? And he didn't have a big enough name, but he applied and got it anyway. Lucky you, right? Look at
Yeah.
you. Well, congratulations. You got picked out of millions of people who love and shoot Sony, you got picked to be one of the chosen few to be an ambassador. Cool. Time goes by, he starts building a name for himself, and he made his group, his learning photography group, and he built his name off of off-camera flash and tips and tricks like that, which were helpful to people, right?
Yeah.
Cool, do your thing. And all the while I promoting Sony gear, and he's saying that like, I just wanted to help the company. I just wanted to help the company. Help the company what? This is $1 billion company. Sony is worth a couple $1 billion, right? What are you helping them do? Like, what can I do for Nikon? Like, what can I do for Nikon? Really, that they can't do for themselves if they wanted to, right? Yeah, I get it. I'm cool, and I'm a fresh face, and I bring a different perspective. But if they wanted to pay somebody else to do that, they really could. So, like, what am I bringing to the table for Nikon that they can't find? Like, I'm being self-aware, because I'm not like, I don't have this ego to be like, well, they can't find another photo of me. It's other people. I don't want to say no names, because I want to get them excited, but I can be replaced, you guys. I really can. Like, I know y'all think I'm cool, and I am, but I can be replaced. It's another person that's just as cool as me, that if they wanted to can jump right into this seat. So he's like, I wanted to help Sony, and I was promoting their gear, but they weren't sending me stuff, and I'm just like, bro, like, you sound like a whiny little redacted.
That's
He's
that's
saying,
that's the thing. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
no, go ahead,
Oh, not
go ahead.
helping myself. That's the
Pause,
thing. That's oh,
pause.
good.
I want to address this. He said Manny switched.
Okay.
You're right. Manny was in the ambassadorship. He was like a Sony person. Manny as well. But Manny's reasons for switching were clear to me, right? Manny joined the Sony thing, right? Because he loved Sony gear. He shot Sony gear. But he also used to shoot Canon. Yeah. He also used to shoot Canon, but he joined the Sony ambassadorship. But when other companies started coming out to play, Sony, Canon and Nikon came out with cameras. I remember Manny said he spoke with I think he spoke with Tony and Chelsea and Frono's Photo, and like they're all, if you notice, Frono Photo is a free agent, Tony and Chelsea are free agent, Matt Grange they're not ambassadors. They like what they like and they push what they push, but they're not technically ambassadors of any program. And when you are a bigger content creator, it actually makes more sense for you to be a free agent. That's why, like, even though I'm not a Nikon ambassador, I'm not trying to push for that, because again, I like to be a free agent. Like, I like what I like, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna push the gear that I put my hard-earned money into.
Yeah.
But if my friend got a new Sony and it's gonna get me views, I'm gonna shoot with the Sony on YouTube. And I've always been upfront about that. Like, yo, I'm using this gear because it's trending right now and it's getting a lot of clout. And that's my point. So yeah, I wanted to push back, and yeah, Manny did switch, but Manny's also said he wants to be a content creator. So he figured it's better to be a free agent as opposed to, well, Sony ain't treat me right, or they ain't treat me like they you get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I want to push back against. But go ahead.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. And I think like
Oh,
you
you
basically said, keeping like all the doors for opportunity open, especially like in this day and age, is probably one of the smartest things to be able to do. Now, on his side, I'm trying to see, like, maybe Sony already had. I'm trying to think, like, in terms of why they wouldn't send him more stuff to review, or if it was kind of like, yeah, I think we done whatever you could do now. What they say that Jared hurt Nightcon, but I'm thinking if it's enough hit to really like bring a company down like that, right? Because Sony was like ahead of the game in terms of mirrorless. So, from that aspect, it's like, do you have a big enough following to hurt them to that extent?
and I think that what might have gone to his head is he has a huge following on Instagram. I'll give him his credit, and I don't want to like. I know I'm being petty in it, but let me just make this clear because whatever sound bites might go out, I want this to also be a sound bite. Respect to him and all of the hard work that he put in to grow his platform and his voice and his presence on the internet. Because, like he said, if Sony didn't push him like he felt he needed to be pushed, he still on his own managed to acquire a huge following on social media. So props and shout out to him for that. Because I remember when we did our live stream, he was like, "Yeah, like I'm up till the wee hours in the morning working on posts, making sure I take like he does a lot of work. Like all of those when back on Instagram when the carousel was a thing, he's
Oh
taking
yeah.
the shot, the ambient lighting shot. Like he's giving you all kinds of game, all kinds of information. So like shout out to him. Like he really was a useful source of information as far as learning photography. It's just his ulterior motives and for what he promoted just was real shady. We come to find out have been real shady at the end of the day.
To try to get some other thing. So it's like I guess what comes with the Sony deal, it wasn't enough to keep them happy in a sense. So he like I'm a leave the train. But I guess if you
Right? And
getting
so this
that,
is
go ahead.
no, I was gonna say that like another piece of information that I recently found out is I don't know if the collective members get paid because and that's another thing. Like if you're not getting paid, then it even makes you even more mad when you up here promoting their stuff and they send that. So I get it. And he said I have friends who were getting gear that I wasn't getting, and then it was sitting on the shelf. And he was like, I could have helped them if they could have sent me their gear. I want to say, Franco, I know how you feel. I'm watching people run around with Nikon Z9s, right?
Facts.
And I'm like, dang Nikon, why y'all didn't send me one? But did you see me go? And I was like, well, I ain't getting no Z9. I'm gonna make a video about the Sony, but I'm a free agent. I'm not an ambassador, okay? And even then, in the videos that I made, I said, hey, I still want a Nikon. Like so, but I don't know. Maybe they weren't getting paid because I have a friend who recently did a video about Nikon, and he doesn't shoot. Sorry, Sony. He doesn't shoot. He doesn't shoot Sony, but he was sponsored. It was a sponsored video from Sony, and they paid him to make a video. And I'm like, yo, this person is not a Sony ambassador. They shoot Canon and Nikon clearly, and
Yeah.
Sony still paid them to make videos because I guess they have a big enough reach. And so I'm like, yo, if you don't have the presence, then work harder. Put your head down and work harder. But these young ones, man, these millennials, these kids, man, you tell them to work hard and try again, and they get offended and they want to blast you.
Yeah, you want everything is instantaneous, right?
Yeah, I've been working hard for 5 years. We'll work hard for 5 more, bro. That's life. I'm just saying, like, and I get really in about it because like we started our business in 2010. It's 2022, so I'm 12 years in. I still feel like I have a lot to learn. There's no way I would cut my mom off and say like I'm up there. I was on a live stream with Cliff Montner. He's almost 40 years in. There's no way I would be like Nikon. You need to make me ambassador and put me next to somebody who's been doing this for 40 years, and I've been doing it for 12. Like who would I think I am to be like to feel like I deserve to stand next to people who've been putting in 20, 30, 40 years into this craft and have amassed a lot of notoriety and done some cool things in this industry, and then me complain that they didn't make me an ambassador because I got like a bunch of subscribers on YouTube. Like, really?
Yeah. So you think that that clout is starting to run too deep in the head?
I think so. And like I said, all that attention don't turn into money. He said, well, I'm good. What you are saying is false. That man works hard. Look at his following. Sony benefits from him. Do they though? Does Sony
Yeah.
benefit from him? Does Sony benefit from him directly? He said you can't pretend he doesn't. I just Ryan, you missed the whole point. I said that. I said he worked hard. He amassed a following. I did a whole. I gave him his flowers.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, you out here doing some wild, ish, and and it is what it is. They will get another one. They do and they don't. Right? Like, are you using? Are you putting up an affiliate? Is he putting up an affiliate link that says buy Sony here, or are you just helping add to the influence? Because Sony's influencership, the people that rock with Sony, the FJH, the Manny Ortiz,
Yeah.
the Robert Hall shoots Sony, Tony and Chelsea, Fro Knows Photo, Jason Lanier. I can keep going. Darrell Hoshing. Who else? Look, freaking Maddie Hapoya now from
Oh yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like, who else? They just got Anita Sadowska on the Sony team, but she was using Sony and doing some stuff back then. Julia Trotti, she's
Oh yeah.
just so. You know how many followers these people got? But you and your little following, like, so you alone is helping. You don't think that all those people combined also add to the pie, not just you?
Yeah, because didn't Anita just switch to Sony?
Yes, she did, and she said they sponsored, hit her with a sponsorship, and sponsored her
Oh,
channel. Sponsor means money. Oh, Brandon Cole, thank you, BC Brandon Cole.
yeah. Yeah, I definitely think, like if you got those ulterior motives, then
Thank you.
that it's gonna run out.
He said we don't hear Keiju complaining out loud. But that's the point, right? So I know Keidron. I know Keidron has had some frustrations because he signed up. Keidron's applied several times to be a part of the Sony thing, and they reject him every time. There's a difference between, now this is somebody who wanted to get and didn't get it, and this is somebody who got it. And look at how they handle these things. Like, somebody that
Yeah.
feels like they probably deserve it just as much, if not more, than the other person, in my opinion. And they didn't get it, and they just kept their head down and they keep working. And then you have somebody who got this opportunity, and then all of a sudden got mad. Now they want to like throw sticks and stones. Make it make sense. Doesn't Irina shoot Sony? She shot it for a hot second. Then she switched right back. She said, "No, I can't do this. These skin tones."
Yeah.
Oh
That's some
man,
that's some
Irene
extra
said.
editing right there.
Irene said the skin tones. I can't do it.
You got
Ryan might be
220. Yeah.
Francisco. No, you guys. Ryan is just one of those people. He just argue for the sake of argument, and I appreciate him for that. Like,
Yeah.
he gonna come from the left side just cause like it is what it is. But that's
Yeah.
I mean like it's good for him to beat it because somebody. I want to be fair, right? I want to I have my feelings and I have my biases, but I'm not against anybody who has pushback or different ideas of thought. And that's what I want to stress. Like, you feel like this might be a petty post. It is. And I'm upfront about what it is, but I'm also willing to hear the other side and hear other arguments. And if you have a valid enough argument out here, I'm not going to block you or, keep you from my channel, like, or, unfollow you on Instagram or kick you out my little flash group. But I'm just saying. So
we got all those situations.
following can't be the issue. Anita got 110K. Well, I don't want to get into bashing anybody's work, but I've heard a few people say his work may not be as cutting edge and as inspiring as other people's work. Like, like again, I don't want to talk about other people's work because like it's all art and it's all perception. And don't get me wrong, Francisco is good at what he does. He's a great photographer, right? But he does have a method. He does have a thing that he has a shtick or whatever, as you say. And after a while, once you figure it out, it's like, okay, all right. You put a girl, next to sunset. You put a flash here. You maybe put a backlight, and you do some fancy editing. and boom, there you go. And so, it could be a reason why they didn't feel like there was enough variety in his work. They just like, yo, you known for this thing and it's cool, but like
Yeah.
you also
Yeah,
teaching
that's what I
everybody
was
how to do
going.
this thing.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to say, like, what do you think, from Sony's side, what might have been that main thing? Is it like uh the dynamics of his artwork?
It could I mean, it could I don't know, Sony. We're just speculating right now.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
word on the street is that, people's working as good as it is, and it is good, can get a little stale, or it can be, a little can look like other people's, right? And I'm not here to say that my
Oh
work
yeah.
is like, fantastic or something different, but I do actually try different things. Like somebody said, Anita is the truth. She really is. Like you'll see Anita. You'll see Anita on the beach at sunset. You'll see Anita at the beach during the
At
daytime. You'll
night.
see her. You'll see her in at night. You'll see her in the city. You'll see Anita in the studio. Like what a
Yeah,
model with clothes on. What a model like she has range, right?
yeah. Facts.
Always need it. And I try to do that. I try different things. Like you see me in studio. I just posted a video where I was shooting at night, like with direct flash. I've done that like two videos with direct flash, bare bulb, right? You know I love natural light, so that's my thing there as well. I'm also in the studio. I also shoot weddings. Like I try
Yeah,
to add a mixture to my work and just try different things. Just because it's art and I like to be free to create what I want to create, and I like to explore different concepts. But
yeah. That's true. That's true.
but if you are in it for clout and notoriety and following, there are steps that you have to take and things that you have to do every time. And he does that. He's really good at that. Like if the trend is off camera flash, if I want to, create this trend and get known for this, then I have to do this same thing. But if you are in it for creating for
Yeah.
creativity's sake, then you're going to try something different. You're not going to be trying to do it for the numbers. And so it goes back to that. I gotta make this phone. I gotta call this client. I might call in with you guys on the phone. You give me a second. I'm gonna let you run the
Yeah.
stream for a little bit.
We're gonna see what these comments saying. So y'all basically, so is he's a great photographer, but it's repetitive, which is good if you're learning. However, if you're past the learning stage, you have to move on if they don't change it up. Yeah,
Exactly.
so at that point, it's kind of like it's almost like when before you even get to the name of the person that posted it, you like, oh, I know who photo that is. So so pretty much if you all were like on Instagram, right, going through one of the flash groups or Facebook, you will be able to pinpoint his shot before even seeing who had published it. That's what you're saying? Reset the room for us. Can y'all can y'all hear me? I don't know if he muted me. Listen, I wanted that clout from Sony Alpha Female, but nada. Listen, is that a bad thing though? So do you think creating a niche is detrimental? Listen, I think when you have a niche, I think it's good, but I think that you should also step outside of that niche also, because after a while you're going to everything can start to look the same, right? It's only so many times you do like a backlit shot with you know getting popped out by a flash, right? Okay, y'all can hear me. So it's like if I'm seeing somebody create, I want to see somebody create with outside backlit. I want to see them. I want to see them maneuver in harsh light. I want to see them take it in the studio and use different modifiers or just a bare bulb, because then you can really see like the range that they truly have. It's more like, let's say, Lindsay Adler. We know the type of work she does, but it's always different. If that makes sense. No, that definitely makes sense. Definitely makes sense. What's wrong with people recognizing your work? No, no, and it's nothing wrong with people recognizing your work. His niche is a trend, though. That's the difference to me. Okay, so Tony saying one trick pony. So have you all? So you pretty much consider it like that. That's all you could do. I want that Boosie fade. People knew what it was because Boosie was known for it. I love Lindsay. Nothing is wrong with doing something great and being known for it. Oh, absolutely. I mean, like you could even go back to like Rembrandt lighting. Like he was known for doing that type of lighting, so it's attached to his name, right? But I definitely think you you have to switch it up, right? If you're a basketball player, three, that's your shot. Nah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Where it always reaches and stretches the game. Range, like dynamic range, the more the better. I don't get why y'all want people to do different things if they are good at what they do. But he ain't the one that made that look hot. I think it's different if you ride the wave and make it your own. Go to Peter Hurley to shoot something different. Tell him he isn't a good photographer because he don't switch it up. That's actually a good point right there, right? I see a lot of half dressed women shot the same way. It gets clicks. So at that point, are you doing it for the art or are you doing it for the clicks? That's the thing. Are you doing it because you know that it gets clicks, or are you doing it because you love creating the art, right? So which one do you all think?
All right, I'm back.
There's not nothing wrong with it, but maybe the company wanted something different. That's exactly what Ike was saying in terms of driving the point where the dynamics may have came to a halt.
Ryan Choi said, "I don't get why y'all want people to do different things if they are good at what they do." Ryan, I don't want him to do anything different. He can do the same thing for the rest of his life for me, as far as I'm concerned. But if if somebody's wondering why, like, they may not be getting opportunities, or why they feel like they're not standing out above other people, it might be because you do the same thing and you're doing something that somebody else can do just as easily, or it just may not be what the company's looking for. That's my pushback against that. you know
Yeah. Hey, that's a good point right there. Peter Hurley shoots paying clients versus, FJH doing it for IG, YouTube, for more of a following. So that's definitely facts right there.
he said, if you're a basketball player and you hit a corner three and that's your shot, then that's your shot. Okay, cool, right? But let's say they get tired of your attitude and somebody else can hit threes too. And that's all you can do is hit threes. You can't post up, you can't defend, you can't get no
Yeah.
rebounds. All you can do is get threes. But now old boy over here younger than you and he willing to play ball and he can hit threes just as good as you. Now what you got left with? And that's my point.
Yeah.
But if you can dunk, if you can take it to the, if you can take it in the paint, like if you can post up, now it's a little bit harder to replace you, because like you, not only are you replacing the person that can hit threes, you're replacing a good defender, rebounder, all of that stuff.
Yeah, might be a team leader. You got all that good stuff. Ashley, that is facts right there. I think that's the highlight. Everyone is expendable.
Thank you, thank you.
It does not matter
I
what you
mean, people
bring to
gonna
the
bring
table.
Warfare stuff in a minute. It was hot. I'm trying to get caught up on what the conversation is, but Peter Hurley has paying clients and doesn't shoot for YouTube or IG. Peter Hurley. Who's Peter? Oh, Peter Hurley. Yeah, Peter Hurley. Yeah. Yeah, that guy's he's a business person.
I'm the Brown.
It's the difference between shooting one genre and shooting one style. Thank you, Michael. I guess they feel like it's all the same. Well, I guess they feel like it's all the same when they see it all the time from other people as well. Well, what did Curran? He said Curran Celestine is right. What did Curran say that I missed?
Oh, you might gotta scroll up. When you're a mega billion dollar corporation, anyone and everyone is expendable unless you're innovative. Trust story. That is a key point right there. Being innovative. If you bring in the ideas, then that adds another piece to that company, right?
Wait, what you? I mean, wait, what now? Oh, unless
Michael
you're innovative.
Hyatt.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like I said, yeah, we're speculating. I don't know why Sony wasn't giving them gear. I'll give them a bone. Like I'd be mad too. Like if they came out with a new what lens did they come out with? I can't think of.
Was it like a 70 to 200? I believe.
Maybe okay. Maybe they came out with a brand new 70 to 200, right? And
Yeah.
they sent it to Jason Vong, and Jason Vong was like, I ain't using this crap, and let it sit, right? But then Francisco was like, yo, they could have sent that to me. This is what that is, right? And I'm going back to my point. Me as a YouTuber, right? Me complaining about them sending me a Z9, it wasn't about my job. It was about enhancing my presence online, on YouTube or on
Yeah.
Instagram. Content is king in a content creator's world. And if you have early access to content, or if you can create content that nobody else can create, then they gotta come to you. So if
Man.
Nikon makes a Z8 and Frono's photo gets a Z8 before everybody else, guess who's getting all the views and all the attention for the Z8? Frono's photo.
Yeah, facts.
Guess who's sitting here looking salty that he got it and I didn't get it? Me, right? Why is that? Because if I would have got that camera, that would have helped me. I would have been able to make videos about that. I'm not gonna do nothing different than Fro. I'm doing the same shoots. I'm gonna shoot it outside. I'm gonna shoot it inside. I'm gonna shoot it in the studio. I'm gonna do the same thing, but in my style, of
Yeah.
course. But I'm gonna do the same thing, and then I'm gonna get the views for it. By me getting views for it, I also grow on YouTube and Instagram. By me growing on YouTube and Instagram, it helps my platform. It helps me.
Yeah.
By design, it also helps them because I'm creating content for them to sell more gear. But that comes back to helping me first. So when you say, "Oh, I wanted to help them," well, if Nikon sends it to Jared Poland, he's helping them too. So if I don't get the lens and I'm like, "Well, dang, they could have sent it to me. I could have helped them sell it." I'm not gonna sell any more cameras than Jared Poland's gonna sell. Let's just be honest with you. I'm not gonna sell any more cameras than Tony and Chelsea's gonna sell. I might feel some kind of way about how they go about their videos, but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, the influence is there. They have the audience. They have the power. If you take a person like myself and you take a person like a Keegan Franklin, for example, and they send us both the same camera, his power influence, he's not going to do anything that's going to make the camera sell any more than I would, and vice versa. So it is what it is. So when people say, oh, they're sending other people gear, but I didn't get the gear, and I would have loved for them to send me, gear and stuff for me to test and review to help them. You are trying to help yourself first, and then by you helping yourself, Hopefully it helps them. Let's just keep it a
Helps
buck,
them.
right?
Yeah.
And I feel like, this is my ego speaking. I feel like I'm the good person to talk about this because I am in this space. I get gear sent to me. I know how this thing works, and I'm honest enough to be upfront about what's going on behind the scenes. So there it is. There's that. He said, "Can't wait to see for me live in the streets. I got 5 on FJ." Yeah, you can put that. I'm the Brown. You dirty, you dirty summer.
Oh
Hey,
man.
but I mean, look, he don't got no reason to be any more mad at me than he got to be. He need to be fighting Sony. That's what he need to be fighting. Oh, and this is another point. So apparently, there's a Sony Alpha group on Facebook. Oh, we being super messy today. I caught wind. He's getting rid of his Sony gear. I don't know if anybody else, but he's getting rid of his Sony gear. Yo, bro, you went to war for Sony. Now all of a sudden it's not good enough. Yo, make it make sense. Y'all, could y'all imagine all the crap I talked about Nikon skin tones and Nikon picture quality for me to just switch to Canon for all because I didn't like what Nikon said to me?
Hey, you better throw some black tape on the brand and keep it moving.
He had a good thing messed up Canon away. I got 5 on.
The biotic release. He had a good thing. He messed it up.
He said,
I got 5 on Ike.
"Look, I'm also put it up there. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight Francisco. Okay, I'm not out here to fight it. It ain't worth all that. Like, we just talking about cameras at the end of the day, bro. Like, yo, get your bread. You let Sony go. Like, cool. And real talk, if Nikon, if he popped up tomorrow and said, hey, I reached out to Nikon and they sent me a gear, good for him. Good for them. Like, now he can do that stuff with a Nikon and people, maybe he'll help Nikon. I'm all for it. Like, I'm all for him expanding his horizons and trying other gear, because that was always my argument, is like, these people say that this brand is best, that brand is the best, and they even try the other brands. They don't even know from experience. They won't even give it a shot. He burned another bunch. Oh man.
Yo, these comments got me taking my talents to South
That's
Beach.
it, right? That's it. I'm going to Fuji. They don't got drama. Cause I'm just saying though, like, y'all know, like, if anybody's been around, look, again, I'm somebody who pays attention. I read the comments. I'm somebody who I'm an inquisitor or whatever the word is, right? And I see things and I have ideas and opinions about things that I'm seeing, and I'm like, yo, this guy, he goes hard for 2 things: Sony and Godox. Yeah. Say something about Sony and he on your head. Not anymore, but he used to be. Say something about Godox and he on your head. I remember when, like, people were talking about Profoto. He's like, yeah, Profoto price are overpriced junk, which it is overpriced. I mean, you ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Profoto be taxing, but like, he's just like, Godox is the best, blah blah blah. I'm like, dang, bro. Did Godox send you anything? Because the way you going hard for them. Shout out to Westcott too, by the way. Shout out to Westcott.
oh yeah, because this stream finna get shared.
Hey, right? Hey, yeah. Make sure you use my link in the description for the Westcott FJ80. Use the link for the FJ400. Buy you a Nikon Xenon. Help me help Nikon. I'm helping them out, right? No, yeah, but no, to that point, like, yo, Westcott reached out to me and they sent me Westcott lights. People ask me, if you ask me, yo, do you still use Godox? Yeah, I still use it, but Westcott sent me the lights for free to make gear and content, and I actually do this stuff for a living too. So why don't I take it to my real jobs and use it on my real jobs? And so there's that relationship. They sent me gear and I use it, and I'm like, hey, this gear is actually good. I like it. So, and by them sending me, hundreds of dollars worth of gear for free, I'm in turn creating content for them, and I'm speaking highly and good about this stuff, and I use it. Like, yo, this stuff got
Yeah.
dents and scratches. Like, I didn't use it one time and then it sat on the shelf and I made a video about how great it is. I use it day in and day out. When I was in Vegas, I had my Westcott with me in Vegas. Like, so I'm true to what I say. When I say something, oh, this is cool, it's what I believe. But at the same time, if you see me with a pro photo, mind your business.
Hey, listen, that was funny because it's like when we was at WPPI, they want to get on me because I'm shooting with Nikon, but then I pull out my camera to record, and I got the Sony.
Sony, yeah.
It's like, look, you know what I rock with, but look, I gotta give it its respect where it's due with that low light situation. I know that the other cameras there, but I already had the Sony, so I'm gonna rock with it with that 28 to 75 camera.
Yeah. Like, and once again, like, if you see me pop up with a brand new pro photo, even though after I told you Westcott sent me for free, Westcott ain't paying me. I'm not a Westcott ambassador. I'm not under lock and key under nobody. So tomorrow I could switch brands. And what I said was what I said. I stand by what I said. If I said Westcott lots are great and they get the job done, that's still true. Even if I have a pro photo and a Godox in my hand, nothing changes. Me using something different doesn't change how I felt about whatever yesterday.
Oh yeah, still remains the same.
Yeah, I want a pro photo. Like, if you ask me why I want a pro photo, because that's the hotness. I ain't gonna lie. Pro photo would just hit. There's just something different about pro photo, man. It's just I ain't never had one. I want one. It's like a Gucci bag. Like,
Yeah, it's like
Balenciagas cover your feet the same way Nikes do, but
but yeah, when you step out and you got that pro photo, they like, oh yeah. They
yeah,
they know
exactly.
what's up.
It's like, well,
You ain't even gotta say nothing.
hey, when you see me at the shootout next year and y'all got that Godex and I pull out that pro photo, it's pressure, all right?
I'm telling you.
Oh, hold up. What channel you on? Don't worry about it, Playboy. There's something different.
Yeah.
Y'all over there. I'm over here, all right? Oh, man.
It's all love, Joshua. What bio say?
He says, this whole YouTube gear film may have run its course. People don't even trust reviews no more. I feel for FH. See, you spell his name wrong. He finna though, bro, see others cashing in and want some of the cake. Yeah, like again, I'm gonna throw him a bone. Like, if you don't shoot and if you're trying to make a way being an influencer, then having the gear and having the gear to make content is vital to your career and your job. So I can understand how you might be upset about it.
Yeah.
But tell the people
Especially
that
on YouTube, man.
but
Gear runs.
it
I mean,
does.
especially for a click, man. Click for a click.
But also be honest with us. If you just in it for the check and you like, hey, I'm just using whatever's getting me paid, then say that. Like, don't be like, oh, this gear is the hotness and this is what everybody should use. Then all of a sudden you don't like them no more. Now you switched over because you don't like what they did. They didn't even do anything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know you was first to say the real reason is I'm trying to get that bag because I saw other people get the bag. When
Bro, bro, I said that, right? Like, I've always been honest about that. Like, yo, this is why I'm doing it. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like, oh, I just want to give back to the community and help the people that help me. No, that's only
I'm
part of
trying to
it.
get that. I'm trying to get that
Exactly,
bag.
that's
Yeah,
only
like
part of it. Like,
yeah, that's like me. I would be lying if I wasn't saying that I was trying to get to a bag by creating on YouTube.
thank you.
Like
Like, I do want
it's
to
it's a
help.
piece of it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like creating. I like putting my content out there, but it's a bigger picture too.
and I want y'all to be very much aware of my intentions and where I'm coming from, how I feel, because when you have all the information, you are able to make a much more educated decision about me and what I'm talking about, as opposed to if I'm hiding behind some smoke screen, you don't have all the information. I try to give you all the information about what I am about, what I do, so that way when I say, hey, this lens is cool, or this flash is cool, or I like this camera, you can understand, well, he's saying that because, he likes Nikon, or he's defending Nikon because he shoots it. Yeah, I'm defending him because I shoot him. I like the company, I like the brand. That's why I'm defending them, not because they paying me. Somebody was like, yo, I
Yeah.
hope Nikon paying you. They not, and they don't have to. Like, I like the stuff.
Listen, I don't even know if if I do a review, if people even trust me because they talking about they don't even know my real name.
Thank you. Man. You weren't talking about smoke screens. You good for a smoke screen, boy. You good for one of them. Boy. I'm like, yo, what's teammate doing? Where he at? Ain't anybody heard? Teammate,
Like, hey, yeah,
T,
what's teammate real name?
teammate be like, I'm out here, and he posts a picture of the sky. Like, yo, where is that at? Like, what you mean? Like, it's the sky. Like, what?
I'm everywhere. Wherever you want to be, I'm there. I'm there. Yeah.
Teal laughing. You know it's shit. Teammate will post picture of his teammate post picture. I'm outside. Post picture of the shoe. Like, outside where, nigga? Like, I'm trying to pull up. he puts in the street. Like, yo, bro, show the location.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What's good, fellas? What's popping?
What's going
Lonnie,
on, Lon?
and part of the reason why I got bold enough is because what's the name made a video about this earlier too. Daniel Norton, he was like influencers and loyalty.
Oh, I
Yeah,
seen that.
he didn't call out any names, but he was just like, yo, these influencers, man, like they get up here and they act like they about one thing, but they only loyal to the coin and the dollar.
Facts.
But then want to
Man.
pretend like they loyal, and I'm like, again, I want to make this clear. Ain't nothing wrong with being loyal to the dollar, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. But
It's about the bills, bro.
also
Facts.
be honest with us. Let us know that that's where you're coming from, and don't try to do it under the guise of, oh, I love y'all and I care about y'all. You don't. You care about the money.
Yeah, first and foremost.
I can rock with that.
First things first.
I can totally agree.
Right?
Yeah, I can totally agree.
No, but I was telling them, Lonnie, I was saying like how, my issues with Francisco stemmed from that situation on Instagram when I saw that like I got, basically blocked or whatever the case to be, or unfollowed. And I was like, I heard somebody else tell me the same thing. And I was like, yo, this is a pattern that this
It's
person
a pattern.
has.
Yeah. It's a pattern, bro. Because I can tell you from first-hand experience the same thing. That let me go back and say he asked suggested a microphone, like they asked for a suggestion, and Godox had just dropped the microphone. Saying anybody knows me, dog. Man, look, I got mics at the wazoo sitting around here, bro. MK4s, all dodges. I done sold about 60 mics online, so I would be the person to ask that question or to respond to it and give the answer. It's plenty of people who could too, but when it's Francisco or ever had done a mic review or known anything about audio. So I put my suggestions out there and he was like, oh, how do you know the Godox mic sucks? And this, I said, do ask for a suggestion other than the Rode. Like there's no particular one mic that he asked for. And end up, oh, I'm blocked. And now he hollering other people. Like, man, I don't have any beef with Lonnie, man, but we just keep butting heads. And bro, you butting heads. Like you feel like I'm a threat. If it was about your money, you should have said something. If you wanted to fit it, like I would. You can have the sale. I didn't want to sell. I'm just informing the dude. I was there to genuinely help.
So
Just provide facts.
Okay, so this is actually a great point, right? And this is what I'm gonna make. This is again going back to my original point. Let's say that he was promoting a Godox mic under the guise of helping people. Hey guys, if you want some good audio, check out this Godox mic. It's a great mic. If somebody says, hey, what are some other great mics? And then you say something else that's not the Pro Photo, if that person then goes under your suggestion and doesn't listen to him, he then loses a sale. And by him losing a sale, he doesn't get money for that. So once you get into his pockets, you interfere with his pockets, that's when he got a problem with you. But initially, the post or On front screen, it says, "Hey, I want to help you. Here's some suggestions. Check it out." Other people come with other suggestions that will be helpful, right? Helpful to the other
Yeah.
people for what they need. But if it's not about what he's trying to sell, now you got a problem. And that's my point. My point is you act like you want to help people, but really you are just trying to sell things and get things aligned. You trying to line your pockets up, and that just it's just
I think I think it's really I think it's more than that. I feel like if he feels like you're a threat or more, you know, intelligent, I think it's an issue. I don't think he likes to be belittled or stepped over.
challenged.
Right.
If you're challenging his authority, if he feels like, hey, I'm the authority on this subject matter, and you are challenging my authority, or if I say something and then you contradict something I say, I got to get you out of here, and
Right.
that's
And the
that's
fact of the
wild.
matter is more than one way to skin a cat. Always.
Mm-hmm.
The people
Oh yeah.
you got to
Facts.
agree to disagree. If it's more than one way
Yeah.
to dodge and burn, it's one way than to do different stuff. It's not just one way.
So when it comes to audio, I would trust an experienced company over a lighting company that started releasing audio gear. Okay, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah. Now,
But
granted, it could be a hit though. I mean, because you got to think of it like this. Um, Diddy was a part of Aperture.
mm-hmm.
They broke apart of Aperture and then they started making their own stuff. So the first mic was actually an Aperture mic, and then when they broke apart, it's a sister company. So that's saying Godox could do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could do so. I mean, it's a hit. I mean, that's what I'm using. I'm using a Diddy mic right now.
Okay.
That's so it could be a hit. You can't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, but if you promoted a deity and I said, yeah, but the road is good, and then you blocked me because I said the road is good, what that make you look like?
I hate her. I mean, period, point blank. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is.
Hey.
Yeah, I
Wendy's
see.
make it.
I see Kerwin. Look, I see Kerwin in the comments, but I'm not gonna put Kerwin's story on the forefront. But Kerwin got blocked.
Oh
You know,
Lord.
and Kerwin, it was a genuine question, and he reached out to Kerwin, and they had their conversation, and Kerwin was like, "Okay, we done. That's it. That is what it is. We still cool." And he turned around, he blocked and removed from stuff. I'm like, bro, really? Like y'all had a real conversation.
Bro, again, that's why I had heard these stories, but I wanted I'm one of those, like, I'm gonna give you a fair shake. Maybe you changed, maybe it was something
And that's exactly
I
how it
didn't
went.
get both sides of the story. I heard his side of the story. I'm gonna give you a fair shake. You ain't do nothing to me. Okay, cool. But when it happened, I said, "Oh, I can't even be surprised because I heard this story already before from so and so and so and so. So I'm not even gonna act like I'm shocked and disappointed. I'm just like, damn, you really showed your true colors now. All right, cool. Yeah. But he wants to be alpha. Say it again, Tony. Beta.
The alpha dog.
How my man say? Beta.
Oh man.
Boss is
So
live in
so are you
Washington.
saying it's his way or the highway?
Yeah, basically his way of the highway. I mean, and like that with that the little Mike situation wasn't the first time that I had my little, I ain't gonna say my little issue because I didn't have issue. It was nothing to me. I was like, it was just a suggestion, but like, you know. But the first time was when he made Petapixel, and everybody kept telling him he's a one trick pony. He's like he only shoot at sunset, and I was like, say, bro, you don't have to take this. You either shoot something different to shut him up, or just not even respond to him. Like saying,
Oh yeah,
I blocked
facts.
him and moved from the group.
The Flash
And I,
group,
and I,
right?
yeah, and I'm like,
I said that. I said, yo, like he blocked the guy because he said something he didn't like, who could have been a valuable source of information to a group that's for people to learn. If I create a
Hmm.
group for people to learn, like if I'm like photography learning ship, and then I block Sony shooters from the group, that's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, it's some people that shoot Sony that are really good at, and might have answers for questions that I don't have the answer to, but they can't get that help because they shoot Sony, so I blocked them from the group. That's my whole point. So while Ryan Choi is up here defending the big picture, and I get it, you defending the bigger picture, but like
what's the
there's
bigger
some
picture? Paint that for me. Paint that one
he's
out for me.
saying he's saying that like, why does it matter if he changes and this, that, and the third, and he should be able to make a decision. And I get that, but
He don't. But the thing is, he painted a whole nother picture before that big picture.
exactly, that's my point. My point is that
That's
this
like
person,
that's
you
like
know,
having a diesel on some eights. You know what I'm saying? You got the big old truck, and you got the little bitty tires. It ain't gonna move for. Ain't gonna
yeah,
go fast. Transmission gonna blow up.
I don't
So
know car
so
talk like that, but
you
I
know.
believe you.
But
I'm
you
I'm
know,
just
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
nod.
He
I'm
said,
just
yeah,
nod my
yeah,
head and
yeah,
say, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
you right,
It's
you
like
right. Yeah, that's
he's talking big game, but you ain't got nothing to roll behind it. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
all right.
Basically,
Thanks for
but
bringing it down in English.
yeah, that's that's just crazy. It's and I saw some of the comments about him belittling the natural light guys. Like y'all edit
Oh
way
my
too
God!
much.
Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up.
And I was like, wow. I
Ooh
was like, bro,
boy.
but it's an art, bro. There's no certain once again, there's no one way to do anything. There's more than one way to do it.
Thank you
Oh,
for
there you go.
wait, wait,
There
wait,
go
wait,
Ryan.
wait,
Uh-oh.
wait. Pause, Ryan. Let me get mine off. All right. That's another thing. I always talked about like anytime he don't like something or he thinks something is not cool, he found some kind of immature way to kind of belittle or talk about it. So I remember he was like, yeah, natural light shooters over edit their photos. And if you shoot natural light, you don't really get good quality pictures because you gotta edit it to make it. But with off camera flash, you can get good pictures straight out of the camera. Blah blah blah.
Which is
But
true.
then when you look at his editing tutorials, he got like 111 different layers on there. 50 layers of, and I'm like, he exposing for the highlights, darkening the shadows. He going in post, bringing the shadows up. You doing the same thing natural light shooters got to do at the end of the day. So what's the difference if what you do is the same thing what natural lights do is over edit the photos? Like make it make sense. But that's it. Go ahead. What are you gonna say, Ryan?
For one, I want to say,
Uh-oh.
listen, man.
Ryan Troy back
What's
with
going
my
on?
defense of FJH today.
Right.
How you doing?
Listen.
What a fresh cut. You know he got
Thank
paid.
you. I
He
was
got a
just about to
fresh
say
cut.
that. Let's
Yeah.
acknowledge the fact that I was
You
watching
know,
this on my phone, cutting my hair, and I'm fresh. All right. Jump in the shower. All right. I am here. What's going on? Ike, what's going on? Lonnie, what's going on? T May, how
What's
y'all
poppin'?
doing?
And we
What's
don't
going
want
on?
to.
What's going
And
on today?
pause.
You said what?
We understand your position. We don't want to get you in trouble. I want to let this know that like Ryan is. Look here. Out of all of the three on here, I'm the only person who has a real contention. I'm not gonna speak for anybody else. I'm not gonna say anybody else has an issue. This is my issue. These are just people who are joining my stream. So any kind of feelings do not. What did they say? What's the thing? Like the fact and feelings or whatever opinions do not apply.
Oh
Only
yeah.
to me. They only apply to me, not anybody else in the stream. But go ahead.
Listen, I'm just here to defend my man FHJ. FJ.
We guilty by association, but go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah,
Look,
y'all,
man, look.
listen, it's insane. Now, this is like I said, y'all are killing the man for no reason. This man has a style. Y'all think he's a one-trick pony. I don't understand what's wrong with doing something so great that you're known for it. That's what I want to be. I want to be, when you see my photos, I want you to automatically feel like Ryan Troy took those pictures.
Hey, I'll give you that. And that's
That's
what
cool.
got me. That's what got me because when I initially got on the Explore page, the picture I saw was like, oh, snap, that looked like a FJH type joint. And I clicked it, and it was. So I will give you that. His style is someone that is recognizable. I can't say that about my picture. You might see a picture, you might not know I took it. It is what it is. I'm just all over the place. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, that's thing number one. Thing number two, I don't understand why y'all. I didn't watch cancel culture so heavy that I don't understand why y'all think that if he feels Sony did him
Why you
wrong,
gotta be heavy on the y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
yeah. Let's say community. You know, the people there.
Community.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the community feels as if he shouldn't get rid of his Sony camera. He isn't shitting. I don't know if I could curse on your channel. He
I don't care.
isn't.
This the fuck shit channel. I don't give a
All right,
fuck.
cool.
Oh,
He
so we
isn't
go there.
shitting
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
Sony at all because he been said that I did say his name right, by the way. It's FJH. Dang, I don't know if I messed it up. Francisco. But like I was
It don't
saying
matter.
though,
Nah,
Like,
his name Francis. He don't get the skull. Fuck out of here.
get this, you get it. So, like, it's like this: the community or whatever. If you do somebody wrong, he admitted he loves Sony cameras for what they do, but you think he gonna keep shooting with that camera if he feel that company did him wrong?
So
I
how did they
watched-
do him wrong?
Huh?
Let's start there. How did they do him wrong?
You don't think they did him wrong?
I'm asking you, how did they do him wrong?
I would say that they did him wrong by not sending him stuff. You don't listen. If I could only shoot one brand, right? I could only shoot one brand. You got me for there. I can't touch a single, nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
I built myself a huge following, which he has. Everybody in this chat knows who the hell he is. There's 63 people watching. If you don't know who he is, then
he probably watching. How you doing, Francis?
that's fine. Everybody knows who he is, right? So that's leverage. I don't care what you say, that's leverage. We spoke about what Nikon don't got, and it's the cool factor. Nikon makes amazing cameras, it's great. We all know, well, hopefully we all know that. But the fact that it's just like being seen in some fucking Fila shoes, because that's what it is. You got a Nikon that's like you walking around with some Fila shoes on right now. It's just you don't look cool. So
Hey, hold on. Felines came back. Okay.
I'm not buying no felines. I'm just saying. Either way it go, that's what Nikon.
We more
that's
like
what
Adidas,
Nikon-
dog. We more
You
like
said
Adidas.
what?
You can't give us Felines. We more like Adidas, bro.
He said
Felines kind of lame. You gotta give us Adidas.
No. Listen.
Sony can be the Air Force One.
No, listen. Listen to what you're saying right now. You saying that because you're a Nikon shooter, right? And all four of us are Nikon shooters. We know what Nikon can do, but I'm talking about the perception to the company. Because Feli's be making some dope shoes recently, but just because they Feli's, I'm not gonna wear them shits. That's what I'm saying, and that's what Nikon is. Where it's like they take great photos. It's a good camera, but the people on the outside, they like, oh, that's a Nikon. I'm not shooting with that. That's what Sony got. Sony got that cool factor.
Pause.
You know why?
I think you
100%
echoing.
do the marketing.
I'm not echoing because my shit coming through here.
Oh, it's not who?
Yeah, it's only one person ain't got no headphones on.
I don't even got speakers.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Oh, you think mine wasn't echoing the whole time?
I may be talking too loud.
He's saying it with his chest. It's coming.
Yeah,
through.
let me put my headphones in then.
Hold up.
But,
Wait, I'm
hold on. You know what? No. I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you. And see what happens. Go say something.
Yo.
It's gone.
Yeah. That was you. Yeah.
All right, so listen. Cool factor. That's what we're talking about. This man developed a huge following. He has people that watch him. If he had all of those people that he had and he was shooting on the Nikon, they're gonna want to shoot on the Nikon. Nikon knew that they need to get people like Jared Poland and people like that with the Z9 in their hands because they want to look cool. Sony has a lot of cool people they went after. Whether Manny Ortiz is a part of their program or not, he is popular, and as long as he's shooting them, he's helping them for the free. So, and he still benefit because they still send him stuff regardless. So yes,
Right.
he benefits Sony. That's what I'm saying.
Which is the same thing he could have did.
Cool.
Francisco, he could have did the same thing. He could have been the cool kid and getting everything. Besides, instead, he signed the contract figuring it was going to get him some clout. I mean, and it did. And now he feels like he's outgrown Sony.
What's
Feel like
wrong
he
with
should be
how he
getting more.
feels is my question. I feel the same way.
That's how he
Would
feel how
you
he
feel the
feels,
same way?
But we see the picture he painted.
Exactly.
Would you feel the same way is my question, Lionel?
Hey, we got to think about it. I'm not going to sign. Me, personally, I'm not going to sign because I'm not going to be tied down to one thing.
Would you sign Ike? Would you sign a Nikon if they gave you gave you exclusive shit? But first you got to send stuff back because Nikon ain't sending you no Z9 because you ain't sending Z5 back.
Well, hey, we getting stuff now. We ain't
Stop
signed
changing.
nothing.
I should have. Keep it out your mouth, all right?
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna be knocking on your door in a minute.
Right, for real.
No,
No, but I've honestly had that thought in my head. I'm like, yo, what if Nikon said tomorrow, hey, we want to sign you to a school there? I'd have to think hard about that because on one hand, I do love the gear and I would love to have that title, like that does something to be like, you know, sponsored by Nikon, having the backing of a company, whether behind closed doors they do stuff for me or not, or they send me money. On paper, in the social media world, having that backing, I'm gonna say biking, that backing,
It look good.
yeah, it does
It
something for
looks
my
good.
name. Like now, when I
Right.
go to events and places like that, if I go to another conference, now I'm on the list of the people who is in the Cool Kids Club. So there's that, right? But also as an artist and as a content creator, having the ability and the flexibility to use other people's gears, other company gear, is it's enticing, because as a content creator, the more content is king. And granted, exclusive content is one thing, but also variety is another. So you have quality or quantity. I can have quality with being the first to get Nikon this, that, and the third, or I can have quantity and having Sony this today, Canon today, and Nikon tomorrow. So there's both ways about it. And also,
But
and also, because this is my job and I do this full time, Nikon backing me might give me access to gear that I can use in my job as well. That's another point. Like, I also do this for work. I'm not sit up and make YouTube videos today. So me signing an exclusive deal as a YouTuber is kind of stupid. But I'm in both lanes. I'm a
Right.
YouTuber, but I'm also a professional.
That's the point.
That's why I would think about it, because I'm like, yo, as a professional, like if Nikon, you know, if something break and I gotta send it back, that gives me a head on everybody. If I want to pre-order the Nikon Z9 and I get it and I need it for a job, there's benefits to that as a professional. As a YouTuber, not so much. So that's why
Yeah,
I
you
would be
can't
stuck.
you can't jump on the first thing that's on and popping. You know what I'm saying? You can't be first on the gear, and that's where YouTube gets the views. Is every time something comes out, you have to be first to get it the first to post it. He couldn't do that,
Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and that's what he felt like he couldn't do that at
yeah,
all.
and that's why you leave.
But you should have known that when you signed the contract. You know,
Why?
That's common sense.
Bro.
It's common sense. You know, it says you cannot go against the grain, basically.
But this is also why. This is where immaturity comes in. When
He's
you
not
are
immature either. You said
when-
that so many times. Keep going.
when you are immature and you feel like Sony is the hotness and Canon and them ain't gonna never have nothing better than them, like how short-sighted could you be to feel like I'm gonna jump on this train because they the hottest and, you know, Canon's behind. I think I've heard him say Canon was too far behind, they didn't catch up, or Nikon is behind. You only behind until you not, right? So it's been 3 years, right? Almost 4 years. 2018. It's only been 4 years. The Z9 is here. 4 years is not that long, bro. The Z9 is here. So in 2018, when people were screaming Nikon and Canon's behind, it's 2022. Now there's the R5, there's the R6, there's the Z9, there's the Z6 II. All of
Right.
that, oh, they behind. Ain't
As
hitting
soon
the
as
same.
all this came out, now he want to jump ship.
Exactly. You think if Canon was still DSLR, he'd be like, hey, Canon, if they were still DSLRs?
Facts.
Listen, we spoke about, and when you say as soon as this came out, now he want to jump ship. When T-Mid was telling his story earlier, we was there together because I was getting some stuff that hasn't been released on my channel yet. Me and FXJ, me and Francisco. So it's more things than just this that he told us, and I'm gonna wait until he decides to put that
You
information.
said FHJ.
I said Francisco. I don't know.
Yo,
what
you
you're
finna
talking
get
about.
you finna get a text. Hey,
you
And
I
this is the
appreciate
thing.
you.
Yo, Tay,
You
because
couldn't
Tay
put
said
the
that
Sony
he's gonna
boat.
unfollow me. This is the thing. He don't follow me. So everything that I'm saying, right, he don't even follow me.
So basically,
All right.
you're a fan. You're a fan, and you take it up for him. Basically, that's what you're telling us.
I'm saying, listen, I probably shouldn't have said that, huh? But listen, man. I'm gonna black my camera out for a second on that one. Right?
Hey, you know who? Hey, you know who else he don't follow?
Who?
The God, Eli. We
His
ain't gonna
own
get into
family.
that. We ain't gonna get into that though. I'm gonna leave that alone. But I'm gonna just say this. All right, when I talked about people having a pattern and, you know, family business, so I'm gonna leave their stuff out of it. But I'm gonna say is that, like, back in the day, it was a trio. We was a squad. Now all of a sudden you don't
Roland,
follow them no
Eli.
more. What happened? But I'm gonna let that go because it ain't my business. Like I said, I'm petty
Listen.
Pendergrass, but I'm
Hey,
gonna let
but,
it go.
but you know what? Every team have a breakup though, so it's all good. Every team has a breakup.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know.
First the
Hey
Fat
man,
Boys
listen,
break
I
up.
may be the next one. I may get kicked out the group chat and all that. You know, y'all. Ike may be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. You keep you keep dodging my questions in the group chat. Yeah, man, we're gonna have issues.
Listen,
I'm gonna put it out there.
I didn't dodge your question. I actually responded, but I responded late. But I did respond.
Yeah,
But-
I look at her. It was like 600 messages on the way back, bro. I didn't even go through and read them. I was like, damn, that's too
yeah,
much.
I mentioned you when I did it too. So, but you know, I could be up here in 3-4 months over here, and it could be me. Either way it goes, I think that
Ike,
all of
you petty.
y'all would do the same thing. Y'all may not like the way he handled it, and it's fine. You don't have to like the way he handles it, all right? But
You know what?
can't be.
I can't. You know what? Let me pause you right there because I ain't gonna say like the way because that's his business. And the bottom line, he gonna do what he want to. He's a grown ass man, so he gonna do whatever he want to do. That's what we am. But the fact is that the how he handles business, you gotta understand. You on this platform, right? Say you're the president, so everybody is paying attention to what you do. So how you treat other people below that platform, bro, is gonna eventually come out. You know what I'm saying? So how what you did to Ike, what you did to me, what you did to Kerwin, and like we not just some Rudy Poots that's along down the line. You know what I'm saying? So we all have a
facts.
platform.
You never know. You never like so Ryan, right? Okay, I don't know, cause like, let's say, I'm trying to use a good example, like a
He
good
ain't trying to
example.
buy a mouth on the cool.
Like you never know where people could be at in life, how things can change, right? So let's say, you know, me and him got into it, and then I get a job at Sony, and then I become the director of this, that, and the third. Now I'm in a position of power, and that fuck shit you did years ago, I ain't forgot. Now your life is in my hands, and now I get to decide like how it plays. You have to be careful how you treat people.
Exactly.
And how you handle things and what do you and how you go about things. And you know, we here, you know, making fun, we pounding on him, and you know, like I said, at the end of the day, his business, do what he got to do. But that video wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look at all. Like, and I know he got a whole bunch of supporters, but like how he went about buy Sony because they didn't give me, because he ain't the only person that made a buy whatever video. Other people have made videos, and I'm switching because of, you know, I like the competition is offering, like they're a little more like, you know, PC about it. He was just like, yeah, they didn't do this, they didn't do that for me. I'm like, yo, me. That's what it sounded like, a whole me. Like, woe is me, like, bro.
See, Ryan raised his hand when you said that about the volume.
Do you know I raised it?
But yeah, you raised your hand. But the difference between why he did the video and why you did the video is a big difference in between why.
But you
did
know
it-
that I
you
made
did
a
it for the
video that
clout.
said I'm done. Bye. And like I made
Right,
that
but
video.
the thing is, you did it for the clout. You know what I'm saying? You did it for the response. He's doing it being real. There's a big
I
difference.
was being whoa. I never
No.
did clout. What
The
are
bottom
we
line,
talking
I'm
about
saying,
here?
the bottom line is he did it because he was crying about it. Like he's genuinely upset. He's genuinely hurt.
I just want you
Yeah,
to let
that's true.
Can you put the camera big on me for just 3 seconds?
How do I do that?
You go to my
Yeah.
oh, why you kick me
My
out?
bad,
Oh,
my
yeah.
bad. There you go.
I would never ever
FJH.
clout ever. Okay, that was genuine. All right, go ahead.
Oh, that was a genuine. Oh, okay.
That's genuine video right there. I don't know what y'all talking about. but I don't know, man. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But
My guy said at the end of the video, hey, if y'all know somebody at Canon that's looking for somebody and you don't want them all in the videos, all in the
want him to come
background
to
dancing and singing.
I want him to come to Nikon. Look, listen, Francisco, if you listening, bring all your followers and everything over here to
Trust me,
Nikon.
this is
We got
getting
some
back
great
to
cameras.
Francisco. This is somebody is
That's
snitching.
cool.
We're gonna tell that.
Francisco, come to
I ain't just worried
Nikon.
about it.
Listen, we will love you in this community. Ike may not, but it's more people like me over here that's welcoming you to come.
Hey, I recognize and I respect his influence. That's one thing I won't ever like try to like shade him on. Like the man has a platform, he has a voice that people listen.
Bro,
There's a
and
lot
I'm
of love. So like
I
I
say
won't
A
Boom.
lot
Thank
of
you, RPJ.
love,
I
dog.
appreciate that.
And hey, if us, I'm gonna say this to all y'all because we all Negroes in here.
Mm-hmm.
If us Negroes had to
Mhm.
support the same community
I'm
like
not a
his
Negro.
community back him, bro, we would be straight.
Exactly.
Bro,
Hey,
man, you
hey,
can't
man,
say that. Any man,
hey, my vatos, I say, man, big up to
man.
y'all, bro. Y'all show big support to y'all people. They gonna back
Listen,
you up.
I can't get one like in the black photographer group.
Hold on, let me turn my
Hey,
ISO down.
yep.
Man's got 200 and something thousand. Okay, 200 and
And they
bro,
real.
he got
And
10.
they real.
He
And they
got 10
real.
times the follower I got.
Who?
He got Francisco. He got more followers on Instagram than I got on YouTube and Instagram together. So the
And
man
they
has.
real.
Yeah, so he has a following. He has a huge following, a huge platform. So I'll give him that. That I can't take that away from him. And that kind of influence, can help sway, help move some units. But that alone ain't gonna do it.
And see,
Don't
this is the
think
part
that
that's
you
crazy.
alone is gonna do it.
This is the part that's crazy. We watch people like Kanye West or Taylor Swift or Adele or all these other people that don't like the way something's going, and they like, yo, I got my own following. I could go over here and do my own thing, and we applaud them for that. But him knowing his worth, knowing exactly what his worth is, deciding he don't want to give that to Sony no more, and now it's you like no, he got every right to sit up there and do that. You know why? Because he got all his followers off of off-camera flash. Now if
You know what?
his
I guess
Instagram,
it would have been so bad if he wouldn't have badmouth everything on the way to there.
but what else
Thank
can you
you.
do? Listen, no, stop it.
Thank you.
Jared
No,
from
you
Subway
just
ate
say-
fucking Subway sandwiches. You ain't seeing with no Firehouse. You ain't seeing with no Quiznos. You ain't seeing with none of them other sandwich shops. Just Subway, because that's what he was paid. Well, that sounded different because he wasn't. Francisco wasn't paid, but still, that was like, come on, man, stop it, man. Fuck pro photo. I say that all the time.
Hey, watch
But-
your mouth. I'm trying to get that pro photo.
Hey, Ike already didn't know how I feel about
chill
pro
out,
photo.
look.
And then listen, and then y'all keep
Hey,
talking
hold
about
up.
this N-word
Hey,
thing. Y'all ain't
pro
gonna
photo.
win with me with this
Hey, pro
N-word.
photo. If you need somebody, pro photo.
My question is this: hey, what is
Call me.
Francisco's ethnicity?
Mexican?
Okay, why can't he say
Hispanic.
the N-word?
No, because he ain't.
Hold
Because
on, wait.
Yeah, let's go to that. Why can't he say?
Let's
I don't-
go to that.
hold on,
He
hold on.
Say it.
So hold on.
Y'all done let so
Tech-
many
hold
other
on.
people from Mexico
Hold on.
say the N-word, but now
I ain't let nobody from Mexico say the N-word.
Technically,
man,
he didn't
if
say
El
it.
Chapo pull up in your crib and say, "What's up, my N-word," you gonna dap him up regardless,
You
dog.
damn
Stop
right.
it.
You
He didn't
goddamn
say
right.
It wasn't him.
Yeah, I know that's
He
his
did.
wife, but I'm like, y'all making a big deal over this N-word.
Hey,
I
man,
didn't make a big deal out of it.
I don't
I'm
make a
just
big deal.
The
acknowledging.
N-word that they say
Hey,
white
man,
people can't say. That
Hey,
N-word.
it wasn't him that said it. It's the fact that I guess he tried to hide it or supported his wife. I think that was the issue.
And I
I
had
just
his
don't see what's
wait.
wrong with
Pause. I had his back on that. I was like, yo, like I get it. He going to bat for his girl. That's his ride or die.
Yeah,
I would
that's
do
his
the
girl.
same.
He's supposed. Yeah,
He's supposed to have her back. But I mean, we also, that
How
got
did she
out.
say it
Hey,
though?
like,
Did
hold
she
on.
say
Like
it in a
we said.
racist way, or was she
oh.
just
We don't know
reciting
what she
some
said
lyrics
either.
Hey, man.
of a song?
Hey, I'm just saying like this. It was enough for his brother to put it out there, dog, and it didn't look good. It didn't
Send
look
me
good
that
at
in the
all.
group chat if y'all got it.
Yeah, somebody recorded. I think somebody still got it, but it didn't look good at all.
No,
Yeah.
so basically, I'll get a story real quick. Like, I guess he with his brother in the car, and I guess there was like a joke. There was like, yeah, remember back in the day, we used to call. I guess it was a family, and we used to say he was the N word of the family, or somebody was referred to as the N word, and so they were like, oh yeah. Check it out. His name's still at my phone, and he looked at the phone. So, like, let's say we all like three a group, and we like, yeah, Ryan's the nigga in the family. No. Let me better one. Ryan's Uncle Tom in the family. And we're like, yeah, remember we used to call him Uncle Tom back in the day? Yeah, that's funny. And I'm like, oh yeah, I still got his name as Uncle Tom. And you be like, yo, you still use that? Like, that's what happened. So like, it was a joke that they had, but she still had that person as the N-word in the phone. And so the brother was like, yo, so using the N-word still? And like that, it was a big deal off of that. So
Right.
it ain't like she called somebody that, but
It
she
was-
basically,
The phone thing, cool. I can wipe past that because that's history. You know what I'm saying? It is history. But the fact that they tried to kick the brother out the car, they kicked him out the car and made the dude walk.
hey, look,
They tried to make him delete the video off the phone.
Yo, look,
That's
look,
the problem I got.
This is the funny part because like I ain't never heard Francisco get spicy, but if you ain't never heard Francisco yell your day of your life, he was yelling that day. He usually like, hey guys, we gonna talk about the upcoming plan.
Why y'all doing like that?
His nuts dropped a little bit in that video.
He was like, I forget what his but he's like, some
Fernando,
delete
I
the,
think, or something.
yes, some delete the video. I was like, yo, snap, Francisco's not playing. He ain't playing by this
Yeah.
girl. I forgot what his name was.
I mean, hey, that's a big deal, man.
I mean, yes. So hold on. That's a big deal. So when we introduced the conversation, it wasn't a big deal.
He said, "What did y'all see it?" This happened a while ago, RBJ. This was years ago, right? And you know, his brother went on a whole
It's about a year
tirade.
ago. It's about a year. His
No,
brother
it was
posted
two.
a
It was
video on
two.
YouTube.
It was 2 years ago because this was right around quarantine. This was around 2020. I remember
Right
we
when
was
it
all in the
started. Yep.
house. Yeah, it was around
Right when it
quarantine.
started. Yeah.
So I remember that coming out, and I was like, y'all, like, it's his girl. It wasn't him. He protected his girl, so give him, because I would do the same for my girl. Like,
Yeah. We was like,
he-
I think was, I'm gonna protect my girl in the public.
mm-hmm.
But as soon as we get home, say, man, you finna have a conversation.
Yeah.
It's finna be
yeah.
some furniture move.
And I don't like, you know, we talk about, I don't even think his girl racist like that. I mean, like, people ignorant, they use ignorant words. It's cool. You just because you use the N-word don't mean you racist. Because, I mean, it is all, like you said, Francisco, like, they might listen to 6ix9ine and might say it right when they listen because he Mexican too. So it is what it is. But you got exposed, and you got, if people call you to task, you got to respond. It is what, you know, so.
Listen.
That might be why they stopped. They was like, look, we ain't gonna kick you off the Sony thing, but we not gonna send you no gear like that because we heard about what you did. You never know. That might have been a reason.
Right,
mean,
right.
it-
Yeah,
that-
I'm sure
that
they
could've been a reason.
marking. They keep
Somebody
tally.
people might have called up to Sony and say, hey, yo, like this is your ambassador. This is what your ambassador doing. Like, what's the name didn't get convicted in a court of law, but Sony dropped him like a bad habit.
Oh, yeah.
Lanier?
All that stuff came out with Lanier, and then they like he didn't get tried. It was found guilty of nothing. It looked real bad. I ain't gonna hold you. The videos that came out, it looks sus as I don't know what. And one day he was on the thing as an ambassador. The next thing he was gone. And then a week later he was on. I got the Nikon right here, and I said, "Look at this shit right here." As soon as he got dropped, yeah, I got the Nikon. The Nikon's not here. The 105, 1.4. I said, "Okay, I see now."
Wait. Oh, I'm missing the story. Hold on. What they do to my homeboy Miguel? Now Miguel, my partner now. Me and
Wait,
Miguel.
what they do to Miguel?
Me and Miguel, cool.
Wait, what happened to me?
Yeah, he said what he did to Miguel.
Well, here's the thing. Like,
I'm taking Francisco over Miguel anyway, but keep going.
What? Boy, you on crack.
You talking about
You on crack.
Miguel Quillis or whatever?
Yes.
hey, put some respect on
Yes.
the Fokage,
man.
all right?
Hey, man.
So wait, y'all really think that Miguel is better than Francisco?
Miguel ain't a one-trick pony. If we
Yep.
talking professional,
Yep.
Miguel ain't a
Y'all
one-trick
got,
pony.
y'all not gonna win that argument with me. This
How?
one trick pony thing.
How?
Y'all not. Because the
give me
man
some
is good
studio.
at what he do. Like
Give me some
back to my
studio.
Peter Hurley. So then Peter Hurley's trash.
I like Peter Hurley. You know,
But he's a
I told
one-trick
Peter Hurley move
pony.
over during his class, but it's not
But he's a
good.
one trick pony.
I mean, he do headshots. He probably can shoot some other stuff, but he do headshots.
Well, Francisco probably could shoot some
mean-
other stuff, but that's what he do.
But they made a good point saying that, you know, Peter doesn't do it for YouTube and IG.
Yeah, Peter.
He more
Peter-
so
that's
got
my
the
thing.
pan.
Peter getting his money.
How is that a
Miguel
good
the same
point?
way.
How is that a good point? So if you get paid for something, I mean, you free to do one thing only? Like, what's the difference? He made a name for himself. You may not think he's getting paid, but he gets sponsorships. He's getting paid as well. Y'all don't think that Francisco's getting paid?
Yeah,
Apparently he ain't.
We
Yeah,
talking
Tell me
about
this,
Mike.
Ike. Ike,
He
do
ain't
you
getting
think
paid
you
enough.
making more money than Francisco?
No, Francisco. This is another thing about Francisco.
Answer that.
That boy go hard. No, he go hard with them affiliate links, boy.
Okay. But forget just the affiliate
Yo,
links.
this is
What about
another
the
thing.
sponsorship?
That's the same thing. That's the same
Oh,
thing
I
on
don't know.
Wild House.
I don't know. I don't know because I don't.
What about
I
what
don't
about
watch his videos.
sponsorships? What about views on his channel? Do you think he's making more money than you? Do you think his channel alone from AdSense make more money than your channel?
Yeah. Because
Okay,
his
so he's
videos are way
making
more
money.
safer. Yeah.
So he's making money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then what's the difference between him and Peter Hurley? Listen, if you could be like Manny Ortiz, right? Manny Ortiz was a photographer, and then he was a police officer. Then he started doing YouTube full time. He makes fucking money from YouTube. What's wrong with that? Why do a person got to shoot clients to be solidified as a photographer if they able to go the teach route? I don't get that part.
I didn't say that was wrong with that. I didn't
Ain't
say
no
that
wrong
was
with
Well,
bad.
whoever wrote that in the chat, if you still here, you make sure you answer that question for me.
From YouTube, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I said the only thing about when you make money, when your livelihood depends on social media, and you being tied to a company and not as an individual,
That
then
can leave just like that.
yeah, it can make you out. It can have you out here looking crazy. If that company
Yeah.
decides. Tony, I always use Tony and Chelsea as a great example. Tony and Chelsea talk shit about all of them. Canon, they don't even send them stuff no more.
Nikon
you
don't
ever-
send them stuff either.
And I ain't heard not one Tony and Chelsea go out and say, man, they don't deal with. And
Tony and Chelsea got millions of fucking subscribers.
I would venture to say that Tony and Chelsea have probably made more money from Sony than Francisco's made from Sony. And he was a collective
From
member.
affiliate links, you mean?
Or sponsorships, or like
I don't know if
do
they
nothing.
got any. Well, they did have that.
They got the
A74
A74, yeah. They had the A74.
and I guarantee you, they probably won't get another.
And guess who didn't have the A74?
Guess who probably will never get A74, A7 anything again.
A whole nother point.
They video leaked that
Look
they.
here, I'm just saying
Hey,
when
the
they
video leak for clout.
if you Francisco if you
Boy,
Francis and
people
you
was
sit
not
there
video. Oh, yeah.
and you get on YouTube and you say, dang, wait, hold up, they got the camera? What about me?
I mean, Tony and Chelsea ran into the same thing with the Z9, giving out false specs and all of that other stuff. And
Yeah, Ike made that clear.
Yeah. I'm on their head. I'm on their head.
yeah, you
Here's
don't
one
like
thing
Tony
about
and
me.
Chelsea. I like Tony and Chelsea as well, by the way, guys.
Oh God, we don't trade him. We would like to propose a trade.
For who though? Where y'all seeing them?
Here's one thing about me. I can respect your platform, and I can respect your work ethic. I can respect your work ethic while also at the same time critiquing your work. I will give you praise in one hand and say, yo, shout out to them, like they do great stuff. They make, this, that, and the third. But also they be doing some fuck shit too. And I'm gonna call them on it. That's one thing. I will give you your flowers, and maybe some people might not like that about me, that I'm not as PC and safe, and the other people don't want to name names. But again, I have freedom from feeling like if this blows up tomorrow, I still have my job, and I don't gain. If Nikon was like, we don't support you, and YouTube was like, yeah, we heard you talking stuff about Francisco, we're gonna shut it down, my livelihood's still intact. I got a job. Who cares?
Yeah, but see,
And
it's different because you're not making it.
that's my point. My point is that
I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm trying to say though. Like,
Yeah.
YouTube ain't your main source of income,
it's not.
right?
And
So
neither,
it
and
don't
neither is
matter
social
if
media.
you
It
lose
don't.
that. If I sell dime bags on the side of the road all week long and all I make is like $400 from it, I don't care if I never got to sell dime sacks again.
My point is because of that, I am empowered to speak freely about what I feel about things. And that may rub some people the wrong way that I speak freely, and it is what it is. I may burn some bridges, like, so I'll be transparent. I want to try to keep a relationship with Manny, because I like Manny. I like what he does. Like, I like his influence. He has a great influence. So, I have his number and I talk to him on a regular basis. And I'm like, oh, one of these days I want to do a video with him, but I just haven't, because I don't have no ideas. Like, we're supposed to do a live stream. So I'm careful about what I say about Manny, because I don't want to get him rubbed the wrong way.
Riled up.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't want to mess that situation up. And also, but Manny ain't like, I've said things like when he did his Z9 review, and I talked about like how he was mad that like the ibis was acting funny. I thought that was a stupid complaint, and I said that. Now, if that ruins my chances of doing a collab with him, so be it. I don't make my living from this. This is not going to make or break me. So I must, if I don't like what somebody says, I'm going to express what I don't like, or I'm going to get my opinions on it. But at the same time, I'm not going to bash anybody. But if I don't care for you, you getting this work, Tony and Chelsea.
Hey, I just want to let y'all know, Tony and Chelsea, wonderful people.
Sorry,
guys.
Tony,
Wonderful
not Chelsea.
people.
Yeah, Chelsea, cool.
Ryan, go ahead and invite him to your show, bro. Go ahead.
I'm trying, yo. Chelsea, if you see this, just know I'm trying to get you on the show. You know,
We know he's gonna do it. I'm just gonna open up the door for you.
I appreciate that.
We know how you work, so it's all good.
But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I still think you picking your fights.
Ryan, you like Carson off Bel Air.
I'm fine with that.
Hey, you over there with Francisco and he said nigga, and I'm like, yo, what you doing? And you like, yo, chill out,
man,
bro.
Man, hey, leave Carlton alone, man.
Hey, I got no problem with it.
Hey, Carlton can sing, so it's all good.
I haven't watched Bel Air yet, but yeah.
It's the first episode.
Yeah, well, yeah, you be kind of ready to fight, bro. So yeah, fighting words almost. Carlton crackhead.
Oh man.
Hey, if y'all seen Bel Air, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yo, Bryce, what's going on? I ain't realized that was him until you put his picture up and I got to see it, man. I ain't see it. How you been, Bryce? I like that.
You get
that headshot. Did Peter Hurley take that headshot right there? Because it's fine if he do it, but if Francisco does the same thing, it's not for some reason. Don't understand.
Hey, when you see Francisco take a headshot, let me know.
Okay, I want to answer this question. Do you guys believe that Manny gives a better review than Jason Vong or FJH? Jason Vong is one of the best.
I give Vong is one of the GOATs.
He's one of the best reviewers on YouTube. I'm looking right at the camera.
I don't even know who he is, so I'm going to go with I don't.
Okay, I understand. Because
he shoots Sony. He's a Sony guy.
I completely understand what's wrong with you now. I get
yeah, he shoots Sony.
I get
so why would listen? If he shoots Sony, then no. But I will tell you this: I personally, I love and enjoy Tony and Chelsea videos. So every time they do, I'm gonna watch a Tony and Chelsea video before I watch anything else.
Why?
Especially on a review, huh?
Why?
I like the way they break things down, man. Listen, I watched YouTube back when I first started shooting in like 2009, 2010-ish area. And a lot of those old school people that I grew up learning photography with, I still like their format on how they do their videos. They're older, they're knowledgeable. You ain't have to mute your mic on me, bro. You can unmute it.
I'm not. I'm
talking about him. It's like he's saying something there he don't want me to hear. But you know, I like that style of video. When it comes to Manny Ortiz review type videos, I could care less about it. It don't do nothing to me. It don't do nothing for me at all. But yeah, Tony and Chelsea, man, I love the way they break their stuff down. I love it. What about y'all?
No, so here's the thing. If you ever get wind of Jason Vong and watch some of his content, to me, he's the standard of how reviews should be made. His reviews are super informative, super thorough, and he is able to critique things about the camera without bashing the camera. So like, and he'll do stuff.
And Sidney DeJong.
Oh yeah. And so like, yeah, Francisco. I mean, not Francisco. Jason Vong, to me, is the standard. Like, I will give this guy all the praise. Like, and he's super safe. He don't do the messing thing. He real like PC, and he rock with Sony, and he let it be known. Like, he won't touch a Canon.
I think Potato Jet good too.
Oh yeah,
Potato Jet is good too. Yeah,
1000%. I'm going with him over Tony and Chelsea. I'm sorry.
But yeah, to me, Jason Vong, like if you talk about somebody who is a gear reviewer, he's one of the best gear because it's how he goes about content, and he's talented. Like Jason Review is good. He's good. Like he's done great pictures. He does great video. And he's just really thorough. He just like I'll give Jason Vong all the praises for how his style is and how good he is at what he does. So
Potato Jet. You know, the only thing with Potato Jet is he's more in the video space than the photography space. But if he was in the photography space, what's going on, Ashley? I love your photo. But if he was more in the photography space, I think, man, it'll be great. It'll be real great.
Who? It was on
Potato
photography
Jet.
space?
Potato
Oh yeah,
Jet. Because
Potato
he
Jet
do
is
more
great
video.
too. Yeah, he's really good too.
Man, I love
Yeah.
his video. I love his character and everything, man. He's a funny dude to me.
I'll say that his videos they're
Hey,
not dry.
Ashley, I
They're
like
very
your photo.
safe. His videos are very safe. He's a very safe person. Like he has some humor in his videos, but he's a very safe viewer. But I'm just saying in general, like if you wanted to know what a camera can do and what it can't do, you gonna find out. By the time you get done watching this video, you shouldn't have any questions
Who?
about anything.
Vaughn?
Yeah. He's one of
Yeah,
them.
I'll look him up,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
mean, if
yeah,
he's
he's
not
thorough.
shooting Nikon,
Manny's reviews are a little bit shorter and like his reviews aren't as thorough as Jason. Like Jason Vaughn will tell you about the photography and the video. He goes in both areas. Whereas
Both
like
directions, yeah.
yeah, whereas like Manny might just be more heavy like on photo because he's a photographer, and then like he might say I don't like the what he it was another thing. Oh,
the
he was like
Mendy system. Don't forget that part because that made no
he
sense.
said the
It's
lens. He was like, "Yeah, the lens is ugly." And I'm like, "Dang, really? Like
yeah,
that's what you going?"
that too. Yeah, like come on, man.
Like that-
That's
He ended like, okay, like
ain't none of them cute at all. Anyway, I mean,
Really,
if you
yeah,
ask
but-
me.
And to be honest with you, I love the new Nikon lens, the way it looks. To be honest, over those,
I'm not gonna hold
those
him.
old ones.
I like the design of the Viltrox over the Nikon,
I
but
don't.
like we're talking about how these lenses perform, and if you're gonna ask me performance, Nikon all day, Nikon S lens all day. But I mean, I get it. It's not as
Man,
pretty to look at.
I don't get it
Yeah,
at
the
all. This right
Viltrox
here is a
kinda
work of
sexy.
art right here, boy. That is beautiful. Look at that.
It's a little
Listen, listen. I need that. I seen that. What that 40 millimeter S lens.
I need a macro.
Ha ha ha! I got one of those, bro.
Yeah,
Tell them why
know
you
what?
need a macro because you want to do some
Oh,
beauty
Lord,
shots.
Lord, there you go.
Nah, I don't need macro for beauty shots. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You can do beauty shots with more than a macro, bro.
I just want to know what I'm looking at right now. Am I looking at the moon?
That's
Nah,
funny.
Listen.
bro. I'm changing some Kelvin real quick.
Listen, I need a GoFundMe account so I can get me some of that S class. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
And until then, I'm gonna be adapted. I'm gonna be adapted with that
Yeah,
85 F mount.
Oh, I'm off the adapters. I'm off that. If
too.
it don't go straight into the camera, I don't want it. Like I don't care how good it is. The only way I'm adapting the lens is if I can't get that focal length. Like
Mike, I just want to tell Michael that's a lie. Listen, I gotta connect with Nikon now. Me and Nikon, we got a relationship. Okay, even if they do me dirty,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
still staying like we got a relationship.
See,
You
that's
heard
how it
it.
should
You
be.
got
That's how it should be.
you got that
You go
business
through
card that I got.
Yeah, you
No,
go up and
no.
down,
I
you just don't leave them hanging.
some. I got something else actually, but I'm gonna show y'all when that date drop.
Gabe kind of got a point. That's kind of a good point.
What do you say?
That Sony lenses, Sigma lenses are better than the Sony lenses. I say it's 50-50.
Y'all think? I mean, I don't shoot Sony, but
Yeah,
I heard the
see.
G Master lenses are great.
They cool. They cool, but you
They
know,
just
it's like-
expensive.
yeah, so you got to see. I started with Nikon, then I did the swap to Sony, and then I came back to Nikon.
Tell them why you came back. Tell them about
I
the
wasn't,
gun
I
line
wasn't,
loss.
I wasn't no dummy, bro. You know,
Mm,
I just waited till Nikon caught up, and then I came on back home.
that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Grass
oh
was
yeah.
green-
When they
grass was green on the other side for a little bit, and then the playing fields came back, and my color science was back. You know, I had to come on back home.
yeah, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I
lie.
use
That
Sigmas
that
are better.
Sigma, man, I love Sigma. I love Sigma glass.
Yeah, they finally got the 135 right after 3 years. When they started making the adapted, not using the MC11. Once they got rid of the MC11 for the Sigmas, everything got better on that end. But
Yeah,
Yeah, that DGDN. Yeah.
yeah, I used to critique Sigma lenses. I always, again, as a Nikon shooter, I was trying out the Sigma lenses on my Nikon, and the focus was unreliable. It was not reliable, and I was like, "Look, Sigma lenses. If you can get a shot in focus, it's hard to beat. But if you can get a shot in focus, and that was always my issue with Sigma lenses, And so when DSLRs came or when mirrorless came, that focus was not as much of an issue anymore. It was like, all right, it's a little bit
Oh
more
no,
accurate because it's
it was still an issue for that first 2 years, bro.
well. There you
So
go.
the first time I went to Vegas
uh-huh.
and I tried to use the 135, dude, I had one shot in focus like out of 10.
On what camera?
The A7R3.
Dang, the R3.
Yeah, it was
Jeez.
bad, bro.
What do you expect?
That's why I was taking Keegan so long to get a shot. That's why the damn strobe was dead.
Oh, Lord. So that's always been my critique of Sigma is that like they are the image quality is like second to none, but the focus reliability is sketchy. And I'd rather have a lens that works and is more reliable than have the sharpest picture. Like sharpness is pointless if it's not in focus, and that's always going to be my argument. So you know,
Yeah, but when it lock on and focus, it lock on. It's straight.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my only
I'm using
thing.
my 35. I'm using my 35 Sigma right now.
For this right here,
Yeah, for this right here.
1.8.
Dwayne said y'all hype
1.4.
I'm gonna have to cop one and shoot an elopement with it.
Ain't no hype, bro. We just gonna speak the truth. We gonna tell you what it is. I ain't gonna hype you up. I'm just saying shoot it and enjoy it.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
Hey, shout out to Dwayne too. He got a channel too. Y'all check him out.
Hey, yo, Dwayne, this is what I want you to do for me, all right? I want
Dwayne got a R4. Told me some ain't nothing. I was like, ugh, you got R4.
Yo,
Man,
Dwayne, I want
that's
you to
61
go to my
megapixels.
Instagram. It's Ryan Troy _. And I want you to look at all that greatness. That greatness over there.
With that Z7 II.
That Z7 II is beautiful. It's amazing.
It's cute.
But what do you got?
Z7 too. It's cute.
Oh, okay.
I got a Z6 somewhere crawling around here.
This right here is a Z6 II that you see in my wonderful face with.
See, that's that big money.
Huh?
Big money over there.
Yeah, paired with the 24 to 70 2.8. Not big money though, but yeah.
S
line. Yes.
Oh man! You dropped that. What you about to get that 28 to 75 that Ike just dropped on?
Yeah, he beat me to it. He went too fast.
Hey,
too.
look, you got 126, Mr. Sony himself. The Nikons are fire, even down to the Z5.
That's what I like to hear.
Ha! There you go. See that, Ike?
What?
Seen that. He said that Chris say the Nikons are fire.
What was I gonna say? It was something about. Oh yeah, no, I rented. So I had a bunch of stuff lined up, and I was like, let me go see if they got it able to rent it. But it's on sale for $1,000 now. And
Oh, really?
yeah, the 28 to 75 is on sale for $9.99. I was like, oh snap, it's on sale. And so my wife was like, yeah, company wants to pay us, and she was like, yeah, we'll split the money. And I'm like, when they gonna pay? Because I'm trying to get that 28 to 75 yesterday.
But what would you use that for like your wedding work, or would you really use it for your portraits too? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Work, yeah, wedding.
Hey, you know what? If you're in a small studio, that lens is the perfect.
So that part,
for a small studio.
Yeah,
I would use it in the studio and or weddings. Like for portraits and stuff outdoors, I'd still use my primes because I love the shadow depth of field, and I have the ability. I can take the time to switch my lenses. But for like my advanced and portrait and advanced things like that, 28 to 75 all day.
Yeah, even and it's a good carrying around lens too, just to be a general. If you go on vacation and vlog and you still want to shoot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Swap it. It's perfect for that too.
He said, now that the FJ core session over, you got any scoop on that ZA? I have nothing. I don't know anything more than y'all know. I don't get no inside information from anybody. So whenever they find out, I'm gonna find out with y'all. And I'm gonna tell you this: don't expect me to get the camera before anybody else get it, because it's no different than with the Z9. If Nikon only has like 3, they're gonna send them to the 3 people that they like Jerry Jonases and people like that. I'm gonna have to rent the camera and make the video just like the rest of y'all. And it is what it is. I'm not gonna throw a fit about it. I'm just gonna do my thing because I want to create content with it. And that's my point again, is like, no company pays me. I've never got paid by any company to say anything. My thoughts are my own. Okay. Now there is bias if a company sends you something for free, of course, like, you're going to be inclined to be like a little bit nicer about the stuff because they took the time to give you a shout or whatever. But at the same time, I'm not gonna promote something that's trash. So if I use something and it's not that good, I'll say it. I'm like, yo, this will get the job done, and it's cool.
Yeah.
I may not use it, but it's not bad. All right, I might still go back to using the same products that I use, but here's a product that I tried. They sent it to me for free, and I liked it. Heads up, what's the name? I got a company sending me an LED light, and I asked them to send me 2 so I can give one away. So, Lonnie, there was a plug for that. Shout out to him. So yeah, so I'm gonna try LED. I'm gonna do some shoots. I'm gonna give you guys my opinions on it, and say, yeah, it's a cool light. This is what it can do.
Now.
Yeah. Don't tell them what it is. Chill out, nigga.
Listen, hey, look, yeah, I need that plug. I need that plug. Look, I got all these lights y'all see right here was from companies giving them to me. They done made my whole setup legit.
Right, and yeah, man. And people think you got to have a big following just to get gear, man. Nah, man, you just have to put out dope content, good work, and they'll notice you eventually.
But make sure you give them the but. But the bigger your following is, the bigger opportunities you will get.
Yeah,
because
that's true.
Because tell me this: the companies that gave you that stuff, right? What was the biggest company that gave you that?
Probably Perger.
Yeah, I agree. I got some from Perger myself. Now, I got some from Sandmark, not to diss Sandmark or nothing, but it's Sandmark.
Let's talk about that, since he said just hit that on the head. So it's better off to sign a contract with a company rather than a brand, because like B&H, you can get the full spectrum of line of everything down the road, and you're not locked in.
Yeah,
I would sign to B&H or Adorama,
right,
with no question. Oh snap,
Yeah.
B&H want to supply? Oh, okay, cool. I get access to all the gear. That's who I'd sign with.
Yeah.
Per gear, yeah. All right, you want to meet? All right, cool. Per gear get all kinds of stuff.
Bro, but I feel
Per gear,
they get a lot of stuff. They don't be sending us stuff, but they do get a lot of stuff.
Adorama and B&H though.
You're right. No, you're right.
You'll be the bootlegger forever.
You're right. Say whatever. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because B&H gonna have the gear, coming down the line, that's like long term.
I say this. I'm trying to say this without trying to snitch on somebody, but B&H
man your cheese.
Yeah, it'll give you some stuff. Nah. They give you some stuff, and then only want to give you like a 10% discount. So sometimes all things ain't glitter,
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, "Hey, can you review this?" So you want me to review this $3,000 slider, and then you want me to send it back or buy it for 10% off? Negative.
That's why when it comes to things like that, and I went to your point, whenever I do stuff like that, I do that stuff for products that I want as well.
Right. Make sure it's right.
I only take products that I actually want to. So most of the time I take products that are lenses. Like I get emails all the time for LED lights, all kinds of LED, RGB lights. I don't care about RGB lights. I don't care, so I don't review it. But if it's a new lens that I could be that I can be creative with, I'll take it. So Lonnie, if let's say Nike or B&H was like, hey, can you we do a review of this Nikon 51.2 and then send it back in 2 weeks, we're not gonna pay you no money, we just give you the lens and ask you to review it, I'll do it because I want to create content with that lens, and also I want to be the one. It puts me on YouTube as a source for that search engine optimization for gear. That is my intentions behind getting that gear for free. Is one, being able to create with that lens, and two, being able to be in a space with that lens it benefits me. But if they said, hey, can we send you a 600 f4? No thanks, I'm good. I'm good on that 600 f4. No matter $20,000 lens, I'm good. I don't shoot that kind of stuff. There's nothing I can do with this lens, so I would not accept things like that. So
oh yeah, because you're gonna have to do about 15 to 30 videos for that one.
Yeah, so
I just want to let y'all know me and Adorama got something in the works, man.
A word?
Me,
who plugged you with Adorama?
Listen, myself, WPPI. Me, Adorama, you know what I mean? Yeah, just know that me and Nikon
I got Adorama, don't even use it.
Huh?
So I got Adorama, don't even use it. Oh man, I got the login and everything, and don't no affiliates, no nothing. I'm asleep on it.
Well,
So I gotta find my Adorama agent in my email.
You actually, and let's say, which is cool. So I'm a big plug, man. Shout out to Rob Hall because Rob Hall put me on. But you can actually sub under somebody's Adorama account and still get paid.
what?
Yeah, yeah,
Sub?
bro.
I don't get it. What do you mean?
Hey, you know Rob Hall the goat. So let's say you are the main person. Let's say if we got it works as like a company, and you sell something, but you can put me as a sub user under the account too, and I get credit for stuff for my links that I sell and get paid.
Oh, you mean so if I created an affiliate link like as a main thing, but then I added you as part of my affiliate?
Right. Yep.
And then if I sell something, you get money too?
No. You whatever you sell, you get it. Whatever I sell, I get. So it's divided.
Okay, all right, cool. That's cool. Something I was gonna say about I forgot.
Shout out to Casey.
To who?
Just naming my connects right there.
Oh Lord,
Keep
yo, how was WPPI for you, Ryan? Let's talk about that. Cause look, I want y'all to know, I'm gonna plug myself right now. I've been telling these fools to come outside, come to WPPI.
Hey man, hey, hold on. Before you start, did Ike get any of y'all in a fight while y'all was out there?
This nigga being funny.
No.
He being messy. Nah,
But if you're talking about a guy in the chat right now, that like that.
Ike like the king of the ring.
Nah,
Oh my god.
No, you said what now? You was plugging yourself on the question towards me?
Because I think I deserve a little bit of credit. Yeah, success. Okay.
All right. So I just want to let you know one thing. All right. I was planning to come to WPPI regardless.
Hey man, hold on, man. This conversation. Next thing I know, somebody gonna say they made somebody, man. Hey, let's just cut this. Let's just do this short, bro.
I just want to let you know, Ryan.
Hey man, WPPI was fun.
I will give credit to this. You did give me the first plug with Nikon. He did put me on.
Because I be sharing, ask everybody here. Whatever I can do to help my people, whether you agree with me or not. I'm like, yo, so and so here can help somebody, or this person is good for this. You should check them out. Like, I'm very like giving. If I can help, I will help. Like I want to see my people win, especially if I know I ain't gonna do nothing with it. So let's say I got a plug at Nikon and I'm playing games and I'm kicking. And Ryan want to take the ball and he want to run with it. I'm gonna say, yo, check out Ryan because he gonna do better with this than I am. I'm not gonna hold opportunities back from people just because I want to be the only one.
Then you are? Is that what you saying? Go ahead, man. If you're gonna give it. If you're gonna give yourself, give me some too. What you got, for me?
Not Mr. Buy Nikon, because you made a video called Buy Nikon too. I gotta be honest. What was the thumbnail?
I'm done.
I gotta be honest. Oh yeah,
I'm done.
What did he say? Appreciate that model plug in Houston.
Yeah, I got some model plugs in Houston.
Chris is proud of that.
By the way, if you live in Houston.
He said, maybe he said I didn't want to fight no boy. So go. But no,
WPPI for me, man, it was wonderful.
Did you accomplish like the things you like? You said you made some connections. Like, was your goal? Because you said you wanted to hit the trade show, and everything you wanted came to fruition.
Yeah, man. I'm getting followers by the big boys now, man. So yeah, I feel good.
I like to stress that because this is why I be trying to get people to come outside, because I'm like, y'all think that like these opportunities come just because I'm me or somebody. Is like, no, I be out here, like I be in front of these people's faces. And I remember I went to one WPPI and I was talking to a dude, a black guy. He was like, and I was like, yeah, I got a channel. You guys work with influencers? He was like, here's my card. And then I took his card and I never called him. And that's me. That's just who I am. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna call you, and I just like, I don't feel like doing this shit.
Listen.
So I didn't call him, but he gave me his card to Tamar, and I was like, oh well. When I'm ready, it is what it is.
I want to say, I don't know if it's anybody out there that trying to do anything or get big or get known or anything like that, but I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I'm I have certain videos on YouTube that did good numbers to where I know it came across somebody's attention or whatever that wouldn't know who I am if you said Ryan Trell, whatever. But being in a person's face, like I seen Vanessa Joy the first day. I got her on video. We went to a party at Taylor Jackson spot. She came through
Hey,
and
hold
she
on,
was like,
hold on,
"Oh
hold on, hold
yeah, I
on,
know,
hold
I
on.
remember you
Hey,
from
hey,
what."
hey now.
Yeah, look.
Hey,
So
hey,
look
hey,
now.
hey.
Listen, can I tell my story without you trying to be in it?
My bad, my
Thank you.
bad, my bad,
So
my bad.
I go to Taylor Jackson party. My guy Taylor Jackson.
Your
Actually,
guy Taylor now. Wow.
my guy. I went to
Niggas
his
is
little
flagrant.
shindig. She came. She was like, "Yeah, I seen you earlier." And then me and Vahagan, like a week and a half, maybe a week ago, we sat down and talked to Vanessa. And when she jumped in, I'm like, she probably not gonna remember who I am. And then she came in. We was behind the scenes before we went live. She was like, "Oh, I just saw you the other day." And I was like, "Oh, she know who I am." And guess what? Right after that, she followed me. And I was like, "Oh
Vanessa a real
shit."
one. Vanessa cool. She
Yeah,
cool
so it's
people.
like you got to be in these people's face. They're gonna know you more if you actually in their face. Like if you in front of them, you can't deny that. But social media, man, you don't get to know what a person look like, what they breath smell like, none of that, man. You gotta get up on them, man.
Yeah. I
Yeah, that's
agree.
facts. And I think it's like who you associated with too. You know, it's like, oh, okay. They not just some Joe Blow for real. You know, like okay, they gotta be kind of somewhere, somebody if they like right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we was talking to Francisco, me and T Mid, and next thing you know, dude came. Anyway, next thing you know, dude came was like, "Yo, T Mid, what's going on, man? I watch all your videos." You know, when you're in front of certain people's face, and then you got I don't want to say fan, but you get what I'm saying. You got somebody that
I bet
watch your
Francisco was
stuff.
like, oh dang, people know who you are.
Yeah, like, oh, he's important. You know, and
Exactly though.
Right.
So that was the thing. I was just like chilling at WPPI, and then that happened. So it kind of make you look like, oh dang, who is that, or you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But Francisco already knew who I was though,
Yeah, I'm looking
which
for my.
I didn't know that.
I'm looking for my cheat
He
code.
already
And I
knew who
can't
he was. Did he
find
ever
it.
comment on your videos?
Where's my cheat
Exactly.
code?
That's another story right there.
You ever like an Instagram post?
I can't find
Yo,
my
and
cheat
people
code, but I
people
have a cheat
like
code.
Dwayne is here. Like people always be surprised when I be like commenting like, yo, I'm in these streets. Like I be outside online and outside of real life when I want to come outside in real life.
I had a
But
cheat
like
code when I went, but
if I
can't
see
find
you, I'm gonna let you know I see you. I'm not gonna sit there and watch your stuff behind the scenes. Then you see me like, oh yeah, I know you. How long you know me? 3 years? Damn nigga, you ain't say nothing.
Yeah, like
It'd be the worst when I comment on other people's YouTube videos and they be like, "Yo, big fan, so happy you came to my channel." I'm like, "Nick, what you mean? Like, I ain't never seen you nowhere on my channel. Like, what you a fan now? Like, what?"
I can't
You got
find
a
my cheat
Nikon
code,
mask.
man. I'm on the. But anyway, my cheat code was I had a press.
Diddy got a new
I
mic,
had a
bro. Probably
press.
better than that.
What is
Press
it called?
badge?
Yeah, I had a press badge, WPPI
Media
badge.
pass, yeah.
So I already looked official. Regardless, it was just like, who is this guy? And I was able to. Hey man, listen, I love that right there, man.
Hey, by the way, Ernesto, I want to let you know, like, you inspired me. Like, next year, I might, when I do my workshop, I might just have like 5 people on my workshop because I loved how you were very more instructional and just really like honed in on creating images with those few people. So I was like, yeah, my next year, it just might be just me and like 3 or 4 people. The price might reflect that too, but I'm just saying it was it might be a bit smaller. I like doing the big photo walk, but like I was like, dang, I want to teach. I know some people that would love to just be able to just sit and be like, yo, like teach me the game, and I can't do that at mine because it's like it's a party almost. It's a whole scene. It's like, yo, create a picture. If you need some help, I'll help you, but I'm not gonna sit here and instruct how I shoot and how I approach the scene.
I don't even bring my. If I do a photo walk, I don't even take my camera out the bag because I'd be too busy trying to help people.
Exactly. Yeah. I was.
And then when you do shoot, everybody want to ask you 1,001 questions or sit behind you, kind of look right over your shoulder and see exactly what you're doing. Like, bro, like this shoot how you want to shoot and create your own art. Don't try to copy what I'm doing. You know,
Hold up a second.
be selective.
Yo, I'm about to dip out. Trying to look for a restaurant to go to right now.
Bayo.
Yeah, my girl just called with that same thing.
Yeah, we're
Y'all
gonna wrap it up
we
here.
ain't that yet.
Bayo, this is what I'm saying. Plan ahead. Like, if you know it's going to be next March, let your job know I need next March off. Now, if your job is a job where you can't get any days off at all, what's up? Yeah,
What's the job? What's that?
he said with that. Then that sucks for you, right? But like most people, I find that like, oh, I wish I could have come to my job. You just didn't request it. Like if you know you're gonna need these days off, everybody gets at least a week vacation or 2 weeks something PTO. Request it off and fly out to Vegas. Like and
Yeah.
it's
Come to
you
Photo
can-
Plus.
I think that's essential to be out
Yeah.
there in those streets. That if I ain't learned anything, I think that's like the biggest takeaway.
Yeah, and I would say like, bro, it's just the environment, just being in that environment, along with it being Vegas, just was so fun. It's like it's not, it's the weather's good, it's sunny, everybody in a good mood, drinks is flowing, models is everywhere, like cameras is ready to go, like we got a nice scenery, like it's just an environment for a good time. It's Vegas, so it's always something going down, like.
Hey man,
What's
somebody
it?
get Chris Martin on my phone, man.
So
All right.
October 29th through October 1st.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I was
So-
thinking I might pull up the Photo Plus.
Yo, listen, man. Y'all go to
Yeah,
if
you
y'all
gotta
on
come.
the
You
East
gotta come
Coast.
to the East Coast.
Yeah, y'all on the East Coast and y'all feel Vegas too far from y'all. Listen, you got WPPI, you got plenty of events to come out here and
Wait, hold on,
be
man.
in
Y'all
these
just ain't gonna
people's
plug y'all stuff and not plug Texas, dog. Hold on.
Hey,
Hold
I
on,
mean,
man.
that's not my stuff, but hey, listen. What you got? Texas hot as fuck, by the way.
Yeah, it is. Let me go in here. We got Photo Fest in May.
Who goes to that though?
Everybody, bro. Everybody.
All right, in May.
Yep.
When in May?
I'm bringing it up right now.
Finish myself. End of February, early March is blackout. Dang it. The one time. But yeah, no, there's
Bam.
Photo Plus. Oh, Fort Worth, May 30, 13th to the 20th.
Yeah. There it is.
Why? It's gotta
Yeah,
be
I'm-
Dallas, man.
Oh,
In
trying to
Dallas?
hit-
Hey, that's better than
I'm
Hey, I
trying to
might-
hit them.
I might have
Yeah.
to pull up though, because you know I got some
That's the
models
way to do
out
it,
there.
Who's that?
fooling with that natural light, dog.
Oh, yeah. I thought that
Yeah,
was.
dog. Hey, shoot a dude in natural light, you be all right then. Everybody want to shoot females in natural light. Make a dude look good. Yeah.
Dude.
You know, we try and get them clicks.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude.
All right,
yeah,
y'all, I'm
look,
about to
look.
hop out, man. Listen, it's been nice, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Find this Ryan Troy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Check out Ryan Troy. If you're new, if you're
T-Mid,
watching this video,
Everybody, Lonnie.
Ryan
all
Troy is
y'all.
on YouTube. LRS Photog is on YouTube. T-Mid is on YouTube.
And Instagram.
This is my YouTube, but also, if you don't know, I have a main channel, which is Photo Me Ike. That's my main channel. This is Photo Me Live. PhotoMeike is my main channel. I be wondering like who be finding my live channel and don't know that there's an actual like main channel. So I gotta remember to put that out there.
Hey, man, do you still have your Follow Me Ike unplugged? What
What you
happened to
mean?
that one?
You talking about the Patreon?
What's the Patreon, dog?
Oh yeah. I just put some live photos.
There we
Not
go.
live.
Hey, don't forget to
some
plug
raw
the
files.
Patreon, dog. What you forgetting?
I try to keep the Patreon low until I'm ready to, like I put stuff up. I'm trying not to promote the Patreon like talking about. I just be like, it's there if you want it, but if not, cool. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we might need to talk a percentage on that. I might got some content that I need you to slide up on there and do some things with. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not getting that conversation. I ain't going back to jail.
Hey, look, I might put some outtakes on the Patreon that will never make it on YouTube. That's what I'm still trying to
Oh
sign
my
up.
God! I hope it wasn't up for another day. Oh my God!
Hey, look,
Boy.
don't play with me, Lonnie. Don't play with me.
Woo! I'm logging out.
Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, yo, this
So
is
it
fun.
seems like you got a few situations going on as far as photo meetups. So that's
Yeah,
so
there's
that's
a ClickCon in Chicago. So here's the thing. I have a bias towards WPI because that's what I started going to, and I love it. It was on the West Coast; it's close to me, but it's also a really great conference. So I've been biased because
Yeah.
it's a great show. So I like going to the big ones where all of the big names gonna be at because I'm trying to be in front of the big people faces. So WPI has always been a good one for me. Imaging is a great one too. I'm not a big fan of when it happens, but imaging is also another great one. And Photo Plus is in New York, so New York is a fun place to be. So I don't mind going to New York. Sometimes the smaller ones, like let's say like a ClickCon or like a Shutterfest, I just be like, those same people gonna be at WPPI, so I'll just wait for them to come to WPPI. That's kind of how I look at it. But
True. True.
you guys,
So you would say like WPPI is like the overarching, then imaging, and then
to my
everything.
for me, my bias is Vegas. Like before I started going to WPPI, I was going to Vegas having fun. Then when I started doing photography and we learned that WPPI was in Vegas, I was like, oh sweet, like that's dope. And like Ernesto said, like if people don't understand, sometimes you gotta be there. That's why I try to make videos showing how fun it is, but people just don't
Yeah.
understand. Like you really gotta be in that environment, and
Yeah,
then you
man.
really understand.
There's a lot of stuff that miss, man. If we record half the conversation in that room when we was cutting up, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. It's
Listen, yeah,
It's the
that
stuff
just
that happened behind the scenes that people
behind the
don't
scenes,
that you
understand.
behind the
don't
Yeah.
scenes,
see.
bro. We
Yeah.
really need it, man. We really need a reality show when we go, man. We need a crew to film, actually really film.
Hey,
Film.
hey.
'Cause, man, it'd be from the tacos to the meetup, from the Uber ride over, man. It'd be funny the whole time.
That's facts. That behind the scenes,
I
yeah.
pull up and say, man, y'all in the hood, dog. Y'all in
Hey,
the
nigga,
slums.
let me tell you something. It looked like a trap house because they had all this. They probably had the most expensive room in the hotel. Okay, them boys had the gear. Oh, I'm seeing sliders, gimbals, Sony A7 III here, A7S FX3 here,
I'm telling
big
you, everything's in that
flashes,
room.
MacBooks, PCs, you name it. They had that bit there. It looked like Jason Bourne. I was like, hey, what kind of operation y'all got going on here? Loud packs, all that.
Hey, man. Hey,
Yeah,
gold clippers for haircuts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Flapping on
it was the
edges.
trap for real, bro. They was shooting music videos. That shit there. Oh man,
yeah. I definitely seen. I definitely seen them rigs. Y'all went to do that. I think y'all was down Fremont. Everybody had the rigs out. I was like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man. It was
they
a
ain't playing.
scene. Yeah, no.
Yeah. As soon as we got out there, we got kicked right out.
Yeah,
It wasn't even as soon as we parked, I was like, if you can't be here,
He said, "Hold up, loud packs." Hey, Isaac, bro. Hey, I almost ain't want to get old boy back his stuff.
where Ike at? Ike dip and took my stuff.
I said, "Oh, the pen too easy." I said, "Oh, is that easy? Shoot."
Man, hey man, and that one, bro, the fruity pebble one, man, got put in the washing machine.
So yeah. Anyways, this is fun, and I'm leaving this up, and I ain't taking it down.
Uh-oh. So yeah, make sure y'all
and
share
do
this.
something about it. Don't share it on it. Don't share it.
I'm gonna put it on. I'm put it on Facebook.
Hey, go ahead, do what you gotta do. Like I said what I said. I'm gonna get a DM in later. Hey, I just want to let you know that, like,
Hey, that's that guy's gonna come. We ain't got no
Hey.
beef, man. But can you
Hey.
take that video down?
I feel like, well, now you feel like, But anyways, yeah, let me get up off here because this is fun. I gotta go spend some time with the family. I appreciate y'all for joining the stream. I appreciate y'all for watching.
man.
Yeah, and I always like to
So
entertain. It's
Photo
always funny.
Plus, yeah, Photo Plus, Photo Me Ike, Photo Plus, September 29th.
Now Savalas want to come up here. Yeah. I'm gonna try to make it out the Photo Plus, and I need to do a round 2 at the TWA anyway. So, dang, Damon up here. Damon, you showed up all late.
Oh man,
Man,
yeah.
it's Friday, dog. Everybody got the paychecks and went straight to the bar.
FJ's gonna make a video about this video, right? Oh man,
Yeah, you gonna have
I'm
to
the Brown.
respond.
You gotta come outside, bro. I'm the Brown coming outside. He be in these comments too, man. We need you to peek your head out.
See my boy Take
Yeah,
Keys in here
yeah.
too.
Hey, hashtag comments matter. Comments matters, guys. Let's put that out there for that engagement when we be dropping these videos. Comments
man.
matter. Even if you don't
Boost
got
it.
nothing to say, a thumbs up helps the video like tremendously. So, if y'all just skimming through, just drop something.
Yeah, for sure. So, anyways, this been real. I'm gonna stop. I'm done being petty. I'm gonna just be chill for now. I'm not gonna bring up nobody's name and no lives no more. I'm done. I dropped the issue. Okay, I said what I had to say, and we
Oh,
good.
you gotta
So,
remember, it's not an issue. It's just you just getting it, just
yeah,
clearing the air.
yeah,
Ain't no issue.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. Exactly what he said. Anyways, all right, y'all. Peace out.
Facts. All right, yep.